Totally ready yet, but we'll go live and we'll see what happens. Okay. All right. Let me hear the volume. Let's do a test over here. It's a little quiet in the background, but it's okay. Okay. We doing it. All right, we're getting started. I don't have any food. I should throw some food in for eating. A little out of it today. I feel like I say that every day, don't I? I also realized I've stopped saying, hey, if you're watching this as VOD later, we're getting set up, but you might want to fast forward. But this, let's see, this game is this game gonna get started soon? It is gonna get started very, nope, this is just a preview actually. Or a review of the last set. Is this a Winners League Ace match or something like that? As I say that, I just heard them say Ace. So that's why they had earlier, they had a reveal of the players walking out that they'd chosen for the Ace match. This must be a Winners League Ace match, I think. This is the old MSL studio, or NBC Game Studio, I should say. Yeah, 3-3. Samsung versus STX. This is a Winners League Ace match. Nice. This is gonna be a good one. A lot on the line here. I should take off the alert of placements ending because that is not true. All right, we're gonna do a chair stream for a minute while I get some food cooking or started or heating, whatever.
맵에 대한 의견은 또 선수들이 많이 갈리더라고요. 보면 이제 전적상으로는 프로토스가 좀 앞서는데 어떠냐라고 물어보면 사실상 중반까지만 무난하게 흘러가면 저그가 좀 좋은 것 같아요. 이렇게 얘기하는 선수들도 많았었고요. 그래서 그래서 그런 부분을 또 이제 차명원 선수는 생각을 하고 좀 나오지 않았을까 그런 생각도 들고 뭐 누가 나올지는 어쨌든 모르는 거니까 모든 종목전 위주로 연습을 해왔을 것 같고요. 김구현 선수나 차명원 선수 모두 썩 컨디션이 좋지는 않습니다. 물론 김구현 선수 훨씬 안 좋아요. 차명원 선수 그래도 5할의 승률은 최근까지 그리고 오늘 경기 패배했다고 하더라도 유지하고 있는 상황이었는데 김구현 선수는 최근 10경기 성적이 1승 9패로 아주 저조했었거든요.
너무나 안 좋았어요.
그리고 이제 네오 아즈텍 최근에 이제 뭐 스코어 차이도 별로 안 나고 프로토스와 저그가 지고 이기고를 반복하는 이런 상황입니다. 굉장히 팽팽한 구도를 보여주고 있다는 생각이 들어요. 그리고 이제 아즈텍 맵이 나왔을 때 가장 또 이 맵에 대해서 저그를 상대로 너무 힘들어요 얘기하던 선수가 김태경 선수였습니다. 3인용 맵 진짜 실패해요.
그렇죠.
예, 다른 쪽 스타팅 하나 장악하면은 할 게 없어요.
어이가 없네요.
그리고
근데 이겨요.
그래갖고 어떤 방법을 찾았냐면은 질럿 아칸드랍으로 본질을 커세어랑 같이 그냥 질럿 아칸으로 계속 쏟아부어서 이제 본질을 초토화시키는 이런 식의 방법을 발견을 해서 프로토스가 그 재미로 저그를 상대로 조금 이기기도 했었는데 요즘 저그는 거기에 대한 대처도 합니다.
그렇죠.
예.
그게 좀 뻔한 패턴인데 이상하게 김태경 선수의 그런 질러 낙한 본진드랍 플레이에 이제 저그 선수들이 많이 당했었어요. 근데 요즘은 이제 대처를 조금 더 매끄럽게 잘 해내는 그런 모습이 보이고 있고 차명환 선수 또 두 번째 해처리만 지은 상태에서 조금 더 빠르게 가스를 올라타고 있는 그런 모습이 보이고 있네요. 그리고 또 이 아지텍 시리즈에서는
Howdy.
저그가 뮤탈 스컬지를
Sorry, I was putting some food in the toaster oven to heat up. I'm gonna set a timer for 17 minutes.
17 minutes.
All right.
Down.
So now I get to actually always cooking nugs. That's right. They're a good snack, man. They're a good snack. This is like, I don't know, for some reason, I normally wouldn't eat them. I normally wouldn't eat nugs, but like for some reason my stream is like a good excuse to do so, I guess. Anyway, hey guys. What's going on? Yeah. Pragma twice was correct. Usually nugs, not always, not 100% of the time, but 98% of the time. It's become my stream food, you know. It's partly because it's just really easy, and I'm often a little bit pressed for time if I'm like trying to get my stream started. Today I woke up late. I felt like crap last night, and I couldn't sleep, but I couldn't get up because I felt like crap, and so I had to try and sleep off the headache and everything like that. So I was late today, late getting stuff put together basically, because I really only got out of bed 45 minutes ago. Oh, hey Judy. I know I've asked you this like 4 times. I keep forgetting. Your birthday, did you already have your birthday? Is your birthday like this week now? Because I remember it was your birthday like soon, right? Is it this week, I think? Anyway, happy birthday. 22nd. Okay, I thought it was 20. I was going to say 20th. All right, I'll try and remember this time. Or maybe I'll ask you like 4 more times. We'll see. I'm going to, let's see, 22nd is next Friday. Next Friday. Yeah, mine was 13th. Dune birthday? I don't understand. 22nd is Dune Day? Why is 22nd Dune Day? I'm 2 chapters into Dune, by the way. So it's probably a reference I just don't understand yet. Yes! I am so proud of having the same birthday as Fox Mulder. It's warms my nerd heart that you know that. Which is also, by the way, it's less cool, but it's the birthday of I forgot his name, but the guy who created X-Files. He made the main character have his same birthday. It's kind of a little bit weird, but dude, I love the X-Files. I love the X-Files. Chris, yeah, it was Chris. Yeah, Chris Carter. Good. Yeah, I wasn't really obsessed with the X-Files, but yeah, Pink Fluffy Titan. There's a lot of Minion's birthday was last week too. If you don't remember that, Judy's birthday is next week. I feel like there was one other one too. Oh, nice interception on the Corsair. Wow, that was actually really well done. He like had it exactly on the same path to catch it. That was pretty good. What was I gonna say? Yeah, I actually, it's funny because I like watched a little bit of X-Files when it was on, like when it was first out, right? But not a lot. Just occasionally I'd catch it, and I think one time I like watched it every once in a while. I'd be flipping through channels, right? And one time I came across it, and it was I don't remember the name of the episode, but you'll probably know which one it is. The hillbilly inbreeding episode. basically. And that was the creepiest episode. That's the most cringe episode of the entire series, I think. And I kind of watched that and I was like, ugh. And so I like didn't get super into X-Files. Yeah, I don't know the name of it, but I guess I could look it up. Let's see if I can look at the image search. Oh yeah, that's the one. Oh god. So like, I watched that one. Was one of the first ones I watched back in the day, and I was like, I don't know if I like X-Files, and I just like, I don't know. I didn't like seek it out that much. And then years later, actually when I was in Korea, I think. When I was in Korea, I had a bunch of extra time and... Hey, Blackhand! How are you just now following the channel? I thought you were following before. That's weird. Oh, okay. You're like, how? Oh, he's trying to break him right now. Oh, there's a second line of Sunkens. Nice little flank on the Dragoons, but there's too many Zealots. He got one Dragoon. Look at these Corsairs just flying around in circles over the Dragoons, by the way. He's gonna get one or two, though. Nice. Okay. Anyway, welcome, Blackhand. So yeah, so the years later, I was in Korea, right? And I had kind of a spare time because I didn't know anyone. It was a weird time in my life, to be honest. I could talk about it for a while, but I binge watched a lot of shows when I was in Korea because I like kind of wanted something to do, right? Okay, he's still trying to break this? Is he crazy? Well, I guess the wall's gone, so he can get the Zealots up on the Sunkens. Is this gonna work? It's not, is it? No, he's gonna hold. Well, no, there's more Zealots coming in. It actually might work. No, well, there's one sunken up left. He's got some more Zergans coming. He's fighting with drones like crazy, though. This is a desperate defense. And now he's trying to put up more Sunkens because he knows there's another wave. He's just rallying Zealots to this front. He's like smells blood and wants to go in for the kill, but I don't think it's quite gonna happen. But it's funny because Great has to like rally Zerglings all the way across the map to get here. Okay, he looks like he's gonna fight it off, but he's having to make more Sunkens here. It's kind of crazy. Yeah, the SimCity was better because there was a hatchery in front. I don't know if you saw that like a couple minutes ago. There was a hatchery in front of all that, and it was killed by Dragoons. So. Still not super great, but anyway, so basically I was sitting in Korea with nothing to do, and I was like, oh, X-Files, I should watch that maybe. And I watched like the first episode or two, and then boom, I was hooked, and I watched the entire series in like less than a month. I binge watched all 7 seasons. Was there 7 seasons? Or was it? No, it was like 10 seasons or something, right? I binge watched the whole damn thing in a row. It was kind of crazy. But so that's my X-Files story. But now I love it. I should have gotten more into it when I was a kid because I loved sci-fi and crap like that. But I think it was because wasn't it like I couldn't remember if I might be mixing it up with Stargate SG-1, which had 10 seasons. But they both had a similar path in that they went on for a lot of seasons, and then their main actor left. Richard Dean Anderson left Stargate in seasons after season 7, and they replaced him with some other guy for the last 3 seasons. It wasn't quite the same, you know. And X-Files, same thing. After a while, Duchovny left, and then they replaced him with what's his name, and it wasn't quite the same. But I still watched all of them. Anyways, but so that's why I'm like confusing the 2 series in my mind. I don't remember how many. It might have been 7 seasons for X-Files, and he left after the 5th or something like that. I don't remember. SG-1 is great. SG-1 is super, super great. It's one of my favorite shows of all time. Anyway, yeah, welcome Blackhand. Glad you figured out I was online, I guess. Yeah, dude. Well, I mean, this is why. Well, what time is it? Right? It's like late evening there, right? In is Germany just one time zone? I'm not actually sure. But that's one of the reasons why I do an early stream on Saturdays, is so that there's at least one day that I'm doing a time zone that's like okay for Europeans. So hopefully, I hope that works out, I guess. But I guess if it's like, well, it's starting at 12:30 p.m. here, but what is it, 9:30 or 10:30 p.m. or something like that? 9:30 p.m. every Sunday. That was when X-Files came on. Like I said, I didn't even watch the. Oh yeah, the movie. Yeah, I haven't. You know what I haven't watched is the recent. I don't know what you call it, but they did a mini series recently, right? Like 5 years ago or 5 years ago, which was like 4 episodes or something like that. I haven't watched that, but I have watched the new movies, and the new movie was totally fan service. They're like, we just need to have a little bit more of Mulder and Scully in love, just because. So I watched that too. It was basically like a long episode though. I didn't think it was that great, but it was, you know, fun to have more X-Files, I guess. Yeah, I'm like, why haven't I watched the new series yet? I don't know. Is he about to plague those Corsairs, by the way? That Defiler was looking. Oh, he got it. Wait, what was that? Was that just a hatchery? Yeah, it's just a hatchery. There's even another hatchery in that base, so it's not that big of a kill to get the hatchery, honestly. But right now, Great has 4 bases, and he just kind of lost one, and Cal is getting his 4th base up. So this is kind of like, yeah. I think part of it, the miniseries, I didn't have a TV. I haven't had a TV in years, so there's no way for me to watch the new miniseries. So, wait, did my timer already go off? Is my food ready? No, I got 5 minutes left. But I still kind of want to go back and watch it, but I'm a little bit. I think I was also wary, like after the movie was a little bit like, I was like, is this new miniseries just gonna be also kind of be a little bit disappointing? Oh yeah, I was talking about the X-Files movies. The Stargate movie. The one with. Oh, you're talking about. Smith is talking about the Stargate movie. Yeah. So, Stargate had the movie, and then they made the series, kind of based off of it, right? X-Files had the series, and then they made a movie after season 5, I think, and then they had a movie after season. A second movie later on. I think there's been like 3 different X-Files movies at different times. He did get a plague on all the Corsairs. They're bleeding. Oh, now I think one Scourge kills a Corsair now that they're plagued, right? Oh, damn. That's some Reavers right there. Oh, he's not even going to wait for the Reavers to kill the buildings. He's just going to go in. Oh, the Scarabs are landing in that clump where they're hitting 3 colonies at once. Nice. And now they can hit Hydras also. He plagued the Reavers. He scourges the shuttle, but I don't think it matters. Cal's going in. Cal is being extremely oppressive, that's for sure. How's it going, by the way, Smith? Up. Oh no, he targeted the lurker and the drones were right next to the lurker. Oh no. Wait, did he even target the lurker? Hold on, he doesn't have an observer. I think he just targeted the hatchery or something. It looks like, I think he was targeting the drone. Wow. I don't know if this is intentional or not. I think it is. Cal is the kind of player that would do something like this intentionally. But I don't know if he knows that lurker is there. Does he know the lurker is there? Let's see. Let's go back a sec here and see. I don't know if he even knows the lurker's there, actually. But there's this lurker next to the hatchery. And I think he's targeting the drones with that scarab. And one of the scarabs hits the drones and damages the lurker. And I think he targets the eggs with the other one. He hit the egg with the other one, and it also hit the lurker. I don't know if he even knew the lurker was there though. But it was like 7-head play, like not even knowing the unit was there and accidentally pulling off elite play to kill it without observer. How cool is that? God, I love Cal. Cal does that kind of stuff too. Cal is a smart player. He does those little tricks sometimes, I think. Anyway, yeah, Great has been kind of torn apart, and Cal's on 4 bases now, so I don't see Great coming back from this. Up, storm drop, something. Wait, what happened? Oh no! The Templar like popped out, got hit by a sunken, started running away, and I thought he wasn't gonna get the storm up, but he did. He didn't pull the drones. This is pretty much over. Hey! Smith, thank you so much for that resub. We got some Hydralisks coming in, okay. More Hydras. There we go. Currently the Hydra is the only units on the map. If you want a scarab to kill stuff, it derps, and if you don't, it goes on a rampage. This is the case. This is the case. Thank you for the resub. Okay, let's see. Actually, so I tried to fix this. Let's see if it worked. No, it did not. It only counted what... Okay, well, that's weird. I tried to fix the sub goal. Apparently, it only added the... It only added the sub, which I think is wrong. By the way, I don't know if I'm making as much money as I thought I was from subs. I think they might have changed the thing when I wasn't looking. So I don't think it's 250, but we'll see. I have to look into it. But I thought I'd made it so that it was gonna it was gonna use the right number, but I guess it's just, anyway, I'll fix it for next time. But we are at yeah, okay, it's still broken altogether. Okay, next time I'll fix the thing. Because I just realized more than one part of it is broken still. I spent so much time fixing things. But yes, that was my food alert. Give me 1 minute to go grab my nugs. I don't want to miss the end of this game though. Alright, be right back.
커세어가 시야 밝히고 있는 이런 플레이도 지금 굉장히 좋고, 이런 식으로 오버로드 다시 한번 견제. 템드랍 또 리버 동원이면 리버 동원. 셔틀도 적극적으로 써줘야 됩니다. 그러니까 좀 나갔고요. 저그는 숨통을 끊어놔야 돼요. 나중에 3-3업 저글링 갖춰지고 진짜 자원 언제 떨어지는 거야 싶을 정도로 후속병력 계속 나오고 막 이러면은 좀 불안불안할 수도 있거든요. 그러니까 그냥 완벽히 지금 이런 상황이 좀 좋게 흘러갈 때 완벽히 끝낸다는 생각해야 됩니다. 차명호 선수가 지금 당장 가스통 깨졌기 때문에 포켓은 아니지만 두 실력 미네랄 돌리고 있어요.
김구현 선수가 그래도 이제 자원을 계속 먹어가기 때문에 좋은 건 사실이긴 한데 전체적으로 저그가 버티고 있는 구도에서 유닛이 한 번 더 힘을 못 쓰고 만약에 7시 지역 지금 하고 있는 멀티가 견제당하고 윗선 라인에 일찍 먹었던 멀티가 하나 둘씩 자원이 떨어져 간다 이러면 얘기가 달라질 수 있다는 겁니다. 아직까지 빈곳에 멀티가 많고요. 그리고 이 지금 아래쪽 멀티 같은 경우는 견제를 많이 당했기 때문에 자원이 더욱더 늦게 떨어진다는 그런 측면까지 생각을 해보면은 길게 끌 필요가 없습니다. 7시 쪽에 넥서스 원
Alright.
계속 가서 싸워서 버티고 가스 먹는 러커 잡아내야 됩니다.
조금 더 화려한 견제를 다시 한번 보여줄 필요가 있는
Chicky Nuggies, Moletrap going to Tendy. That's right, I'm going to Tendy Town. Is that the name of a European place? Or something like that? Or is it just a funny thing that you came up with? Mess run. How's it going? How is the Mezrin today? Okay, it's a meme about chicken nugget. Okay. I'm unfamiliar with this meme, which is a little surprising because I've been a connoisseur of the memes in the past. Oh, look at the destruction. Look at that pile of blood. Oh. Food is good. You know, food tastes better when you've been feeling like crap. Add in some extra goodness to these fake nuggets that I've kind of felt like crap all last night. Food. I threw in a couple extra chicken nuggets today too. Kind of felt like I need a little more. No chopsticks? Am I supposed to be eating nugs with chopsticks? I could do that. I'm very good with chopsticks. Much to the surprise of some Koreans. Koreans expect that white people don't know how to use chopsticks at all. So when I was in Korea and I was really good with chopsticks, a couple times people were, well, I shouldn't generalize that. Maybe some Koreans that I ran into were surprised and didn't think that white people were going to be good with chopsticks until I showed that I could, but yeah. I mean, it makes sense that most Americans or most white people are not going to have as much experience with chopsticks, right? I don't know. It might be just like a thing where they're like, oh, well, Americans use forks. They don't know what chopsticks are. I don't know. Chopsticks look better on stream. Anyway, how have I been? I've been all right. For the most part, I've been pretty good. Last night, though, I got like a little bit of a headache. And then like, I couldn't sleep. And the headache got worse. And the headache would have been able to get better if I'd... Oh, that shuttle! Oh, wow. The Scourge stopped and gave the shuttle a chance. And then the shuttle was like, I'm gonna fly right into these Scourge anyway. Yeah, so I'm like, kind of like, luckily barely feeling better. I was actually tempted to cancel the stream and just sleep for a long, or delay the stream at least and sleep for a little longer. But I couldn't even sleep anyway, so it's kind of, yeah. But my headache's mostly gone, so I feel okay right now. How are you doing, Mezrin? Oh, you already said you had a pretty good weekend. That's good. Or you're having a pretty good weekend. Your hand cramps with chopsticks? I only do that if I use them a lot. I have to eat better. What did I have last night? Last night I had rice, brown rice and vegetables, and a little tofu and mushrooms. I had pretty good food last night. Although actually I also did have some ice cream, so that's not great. Actually, I had some all these drones. Oh my gosh, the drones just dodged the Archon and 2 Reavers. That conga line of drones was about to die, and somehow they didn't. I mean, this game is still over, but anyway, that might have been why I had a headache last night, because I might have been dehydrated or something, because I had some issues. I'll just say that. I'll try not to be too TMI here. Some issues from something I ate. So it might have been the ice cream, or it might have been a protein bar that I had earlier in the day or something like that. So yeah, my dinner was healthy, but oh, nice. Great. Great. I know it's the ace match, and you don't want to let your team down, but there's nothing you could do at this point. It's time to get out. Be a Hydro homie. Whereas Smith is the Hydralisk homie. He's the Hydro homie. I still have to drink more. Usually I drink a lot though. I always keep a big water bottle right next to me, and I sip from it often. But I think I just I'll take a swig now, as a matter of fact. I think yesterday I just didn't, I don't know. Yeah, usually I eat pretty healthy though. Alright, well that was a nice game to start things off. I think it was like a 30-minute game. I think it's been over for like 15 minutes though. Once Cal broke through, it was like almost over. And then and then when he did the drop and he killed like the 3rd base or whatever, or the 4th base, took his own 4th, it was like, yeah, there's no coming back from that. Anyway, we want to watch next. I'm gonna drown you. Alright. I mean, I could add on, that's why some streamers have hydrate as their one of their channel point redemptions, to remind the streamer to hydrate, right? What do you guys think about this? Bison versus Calm, aka Rain versus Calm. I think that'll be a fun match. It's another long PVZ. There he is right there, little baby Rain. Baby Rain before he became OSL KSL champion. Absolute elite baller. Calm versus Rain. Calm looks actually a little bit calm. He usually kind of has like a manic look on his face, but he didn't look that crazy in that shot right there. But I don't think anyone would ever use their channel points for hydrate on my channel, because everyone wants to use their points for Chatcraft now, which is good. I'm happy that it's something that people actually feel like their channel points are useful, you know? Yeah, Rain was not... He went by Sun, so if you remember that. But in the Kespa era, he was not a very big deal. He was kind of like a pro leaguer. He didn't win much. He didn't get into any Star Leagues, I don't think, or if he did, he didn't get very far. But then, when OSL switched to Starcraft 2, Rain won the very first Starcraft 2 OSL. And then after the Starcraft 2 era, he switched back to Starcraft 1, and he won a KSL, I think, or something like that. So he and Solky are the only two players, and I'm quoting this directly from Artosis and Tasteless. I think Artosis was saying on the cast. They're the only Rain and Solky are the only two to win championships of the highest level in both StarCraft 1 and StarCraft 2. So Rain was not a big name back in the day, but he became a big name afterwards. See if we can break Chatcraft again. Oh my god. It's still broken. Excuse me. The ending screen, the score screen is still broken. So that's still broken anyway. I really hope we don't find a way to break the rest of it. I mean, if you do, that's okay. I mean, it does not anyone's fault. It just means I programmed something wrong, but I'd rather not have to fix it again. But I still have to fix the ending screen. I haven't had time to do that yet. I don't even know if it's possible to fix it because I've reviewed everything in the ending screen and like it should work. It's like you look at it and it's like 1 + 2 + 4. Okay. So that should come up with 7 at the end, right? Let me look at it again. 1, 2, 4. Add them together. Okay, yeah. Should come up with 7. Okay, let's do it. And then it comes with 15! And you're like, what the hell? And I don't know why it's coming up with 15, because it just, when you look at it, it should be coming up with 7. I don't know. Yeah, a lot of people never really switched over and watched StarCraft 2. And now we got people who started on, we have a few people, not very many, but we have a few people that started in StarCraft 2 because it was a bigger deal outside of Korea, and have discovered StarCraft 1 scene as a result. It's kind of interesting. People finding the roots. Chatcraft is a scarab, yeah. No probe for you. Let's go Inspire first. Oh, he's going... Wait, is he, okay, there's the Stargate? And the Citadel, okay. It's interesting that he's doing, it looks like he's getting, air attack upgrades for his, already, because there's no way he's getting Dragoon range, right? So he must be getting very early attack upgrades for the air units. It's gonna be really quick. Like getting the air upgrades before even getting the Stargate is kind of interesting. Or at the same time, I guess. Oh, I love nugs. And I got more snacks too. I got more pretzels. Not out of pretzels this time. And you guys, I got this. This is amazing. I got these cashews. They're called everything cashews. They've got like sesame seeds and garlic and stuff on them. It's amazing. It's a revolutionary. Oh. Whoa, wait, what?
불구하고 약간
What the hell?
네.
What did he do there? He's like almost getting the Overlord. 2 shots from killing the Overlord. He turns away from the Overlord to dodge the Scourge, but then actually just stops. Like 10 feet later. What? Like, what is going on here? He could have just killed the Overlord and lost the Corsair. But instead he like runs it and then doesn't actually run it. How?
컨트롤이 좀 꼬인 감이 있네요.
I don't even get. I don't know.
가다가 지금 발견하고 좀 뒤쪽으로 빼는 선택을 했는데
네.
머뭇거리다
Yeah, I don't have any. I don't have links blocked
돌려준다는 것 자체가
right now. I don't think you should be able to post it.
그 타이밍을 노려봐야 되거든요. 원탁과 함께. 지금은 바꿔서야밖에 되지 않기 때문에 찔러 보기가 프로토스 입장에서도 굉장히 좀 부담이 많이 되는 상황이 됐습니다. 원커세어가
All right, let's see what this is.
오버로드를 안 잡더라도 커세어가 살아있는 게 중요합니다. 왜냐면
Oh my god! All right, I have to. I have to show this, just in case. I have to show this on stream, just in case someone's watching a VOD later or something. That's amazing. You freaking made a meme based on the stupid thing I said about Chatcraft a minute ago. Oh man! Oh, I have to move this so that you can actually see the punchline too. I didn't realize. Oh man. That's amazing. Oh, that's amazing. I have to figure out something to do with that. I have to put that somewhere. I don't know where to put it though. That's funny. Thank you, Blackhand. Oh man. You were right. That was a requisite picture. We needed that picture on the stream today, for sure. It's a great meme. Snacks go, you're addicted to nut thins, which are almond chips. Ooh. Are they like fried or baked or something like that? Like, are they potato chips but made out of almonds instead? It's like with almond flour? I wonder what those are. Or are they just like chips with almonds on it or something? It sounds really good. Goes in, gets an Overlord. Actually runs his Corsairs away this time. Yeah, that was definitely a for the win meme. Now I'm trying to decide, should I actually bust into my snacks right now? Or should I wait, digest the nugs a little bit first? That's 4 Dark Templar. Where are they going? Where'd the Dark Templar go? Are they just like running around now? Because he must have run in and seen the Sunkens and run away, but I wasn't sure where the DTs were going. 4 DTs is like, if there's just one Sunken colony, you can just run in and kill a Sunken with 4 DTs really fast. So almond, potato starch, baked chips. Interesting. So it is like potato based still. I can't handle oily stuff very well. My stomach doesn't like it, so oh. I thought I was gonna run some zealots in there. So baked chips are, I think, better for my my stomach. Rom Cavalier. Watched your videos on YouTube at the time you were able to put 10-minute max. That was a long time ago, man. Yeah, that was like 13 years ago. 12, well, I guess, let's see, the 10 max. They had, they actually started with 9-minute max, and then they went 10-minute max, and then went to 11-minute max. And eventually I got my channel upgraded so that I could do however long I wanted to, but... Damn, an old school fan. What's up, Rom? How you doing? Yeah, I'm on Twitch, and I'm actually back on YouTube again, too. If you haven't seen that, I've been back for a little over a year now, doing... Same kind of thing, casts of old games. Ooh, that shuttle. Yeah, part 1, part 2, part 3. Oh man, those were the not quite as good old days. We actually had a thing, we had a system that a friend of mine programmed that we would upload the audio and the video, and it would automatically sync them up, put them together, and chop it up into parts, and upload the parts automatically. It's pretty great. That was later on. At first, I had to actually like, chop them up manually in different parts, and that was a pain in the butt. But later on, we had this cool little automatic system that would do it for us. That was really, really freaking useful. All right, I'm gonna get some more liquid. Be right back.
그냥 내가 나갈 수 있다라는 액션만 취해주는 것이 좋아요. 그 다음에 해처리를 늘리는 것이 좋습니다.
그렇습니다. 한 타이밍 정도는 그래도 히드라로 잡아줄 생각을 하고 있는 것 같고요.
네.
템플러가 동반된 병력들이 아니기 때문에 일단은
질럿만.
1차적으로는 압박을 해줄 수 있는 위치가 됐습니다.
네.
셔틀 한 마리
셔틀,
보죠.
셔틀.
예.
보여요. 보입니다.
네.
셔틀이
위쪽에
아래쪽으로 들어가는 너.
예, 어느 템드랍인가요? 지금 추가 멀티 못하게 하려고 지금 타이밍에 일어나는 추가 멀티 못하게 하려고 예, 지금은 그 히드라가 배치가 되는
All right, what's a good way to stay hydrated? Fake sugar soda. That's how.
여기서
다크
We're all bad at Starcraft, Rom. We know we wouldn't think we were bad unless we knew about pro gaming, right? But since we know about pro gaming, everyone is bad. It's okay. Everyone is terrible at Starcraft. Oh yeah. I used to do the anti-spoiler videos. I still do that sometimes when I'm doing a series if it's necessary. Oh wow, Rain is gonna get his third busted here. He's gotten some good storms here to kill a lot of units, but still lost his third. So he's gonna try and go for a little bit of a contain here. This is kind of crazy. This is 13 minutes into the game. This is kind of far in that this is happening. We're kind of seeing the opposite here now. Instead of Cal, it's Rain. Oh, he actually did kill. Oh, he actually killed. And this is on the same map too, by the way. That's kind of interesting. Same map, same position, same races. Anti-spoiler videos are the most annoying ever? Change your mind? Why are they annoying? What's annoying? Because you like are excited to watch another game and then it doesn't happen? And then it's just blank or something like that? A lot of people, I've heard from a lot of people that they appreciate the anti-spoiler videos because then people don't know what's gonna happen in the game they're watching. When you watch a playlist, you have to skip. Like you make your own playlist to watch later, or you mean because the people that make the videos are making a playlist? I would sometimes make playlists for a series, but I don't remember. I didn't usually do that much. Oh wow. These DTs are just gonna like chop down all the tech buildings. Oh my god. Is he gonna get the spawning pool too? There was a second where I thought Rain was in trouble because he lost his third, he was getting contained, and then he killed the fourth, and now he's killing the main tech buildings. Is he gonna get the hive? Why is he not responding to this? Oh my god, is he gonna get the hive? 300 hit points. Not quite there. If it's within the same video, absolute toxic. What? So wait, people like make a video that's like an hour long when the game is only 40 minutes or something, is to like so people don't know when it ends? Is that what you're saying? Oh, I don't think I do that. I don't think that's quite that toxic, but maybe I just haven't experienced it before. Yeah, that was nice when some people were able to to arrange that. We tried to do that sometimes on like making threads on Team Liquid or something like that, but it's a lot of effort and a lot of just like you just have to think about it a lot. Like you have to, after you've done all the work of like putting the games together, you have to then go back and like reorganize them and paste all the links and stuff like that. It's just it's a pain in the butt, you know. Kills another hatchery, by the way. So sometimes we would set up those landing pages or threads or whatever, but didn't usually do that, to be honest. I probably should have done more playlists too back in the day, but yeah, well. In fact, there was one. We had more patience for that kind of stuff earlier on too. I'm gonna turn this off, by the way. This text for now. There was one Star League where I was doing some of the games and Diggity was doing some of the games. I think it was just the two of us at the time, maybe Klazart. And so I actually made a thread on Team Liquid that organized all of the videos for the entire Star League so that someone could watch the whole thing. But that was just so much effort to do that for the I mean, it wasn't that much effort, but you know, I don't know. Oh, okay, yeah. So that's kind of, yeah. Having a white screen come up that lasts for 30 minutes, that's a little weird. I didn't know people did that. Yes, it was Stork versus Go Rush on Andromeda, if I remember correctly. It was like an hour and 20-minute game or something like that where they mined out Andromeda. It was crazy. I called it English Commentary the Movie. It's still on the Violattack channel. Okay, so yeah, see that's what most people have told me. The anti-spoiler videos are good. Trying to click the video while averting your eyes from the rest of the uploads never worked. Yeah, it's I've done that before. I've actually done stuff like that before where I've actually like squinted to make like my vision blurry intentionally so I can't see what I'm clicking on or whatever, to try and avoid Like seeing what was coming next or something.
어떤 식의 견제든 어떤 식의 공격이든 바로 스타트를 할 수 있는 상황이고 아니면은 위쪽 멀티 보고 멀티 다른 데 또
Sibbert, Command and Conquer caster does it. And you hate his guts. Oh my god. Plenty of casters. That's weird. I mean, I don't watch a lot of other casts, I guess, but I hadn't seen that before. That's interesting. But the thing is like, I don't know how necessary that is even. It's not like, why? Why do you need to do that? If people really want to try and not keep track of the how long has passed, they can just full screen it, and then they're not seeing the progress bar, and then it's not a big of a deal, right? People like it, whatever. I don't know. Like, and then part of it is that I can appreciate that you also might not want to know when the game's gonna end or something like that. But for me at least, it's never certain. Like even if you're seeing the time whatever, sometimes the game ends and I stop casting immediately. Sometimes the game ends and I ramble for 5 minutes longer, or go back and review the VOD sometimes these days. So like the video length isn't 100% indicator of the game length for my videos anyway, but I don't add any non-content, you know? There's no white screen or whatever. It's a certain type of person that spoils it for themselves. That means you're pessimistic. That's so funny. Everyone's like, stop! And he's like, oh, people love it. The thing is, it's not even good for him either. People ask Tastosis why they don't do it. Why do they not make the videos longer for the ASL videos or something like that, so that it doesn't get spoiled if it's the last game? And they say because it screws up the YouTube algorithms. If you have an hour of white screen at the end of your videos, that does not get watched, and it lowers the percentage of time watched on your videos down, which lowers your stats, and you know, so it's not actually a good thing for them. Now, if I have an empty video that doesn't get watched at all because it's an anti-spoiler video, I don't know if that does something similar. Oh my god, look at those storms! Holy mackerel, we gotta watch that 3 more times. Oh my god, look at this absolute coating of everything in storms. Right as everything, he's following the overlords with the storms and killing stuff as it drops out. He follows the overlords as they're going, and storms, so as they're dropping units as they go, they're all just dying immediately to storms. Absolutely ridiculous. One more time, sorry, I gotta. Well, that's just amazing. That's just amazing. I cannot believe that was so freaking good. He hit a few of his own probes, but like it's worth it for that defense. It's still not enough though. He didn't have any reavers behind it or zealots or anything like that, so the 2 swarms went down. He's playing 2D chess. That's great. Oh man. Oh, you watch things on your... You can't see the video length on your TV, huh? That's interesting. I didn't realize that. He's playing 2D chess. When someone screws up, you should be like, oh man, that guy's playing 1D chess right now. Some 3-head plays. Five-head 3-me. We got another drop coming in here. Maybe? Maybe? Cracklings are so strong, man. He's doing a good job of, like, The overlords are like, we're going to war. And nope, turn around, going back.
이런 플레이는 굉장히 좋았어요. 저그도 굉장히 가난한 상황이라서요. 이번에 드론 라바 굴리는 것도 굉장히 아깝습니다.
그렇죠. 진짜 팽팽하게 가네요.
어쨌든 간에 저그는 멀티를
I actually had a lot of nuggets, so I'm not actually hungry right now, but I'm like,
업그레이드를 앞두고 있는
now that I reminded myself of my cashews, my special cashews. Oh, well, there went that drop. Actually, is he just gonna get some free Dragoons? He's actually, the Dragoons are like, we caught you, and the Overlords are like, nope, we caught you. All right, he fell back to a really nice spot, so he didn't actually lose all those Dragoons, but it looked like he was about to get gotten. Now he's being smart and he's putting Reavers and Zealots at his expansions.
트리버 두반대서 러시를 가면은 좋을 것 같은데요. 김민현 선수가 드랍으로 압박을 해주고 있기 때문에 일단은 정희준 선수가 수비
You're mole trapped in here with me. I don't know why my nose is particularly runny today. I'm not sick or anything. I just have sinus issues sometimes. At least I don't think I'm sick. I thought I was gonna die last night. Not because I felt bad, but just because I was like, oh, I have a headache. Oh, those lurkers. This is why you don't clump up your lurkers, ladies and gentlemen. He just hit 6 lurkers with 1 storm. Oh, man. Maybe it is a seasonal thing. But yeah, but I had this headache last night, and I was like, oh. And I felt a little warm, too. I don't think I had a fever or anything like that, but I felt a little warm, and so in my, like, half-awake mind last night, I'm like, oh, headache? Fever? I have COVID. I'm gonna die. I didn't die, though. FYI. Hey, Dr. Dinger Donger. Storm is a good spell. Almost as good as Dark Swarm. The one thing that is interesting is that I realized the other day too. That Protoss is the only one that has a killing spell like that, right? Protoss has Reavers that kill en masse instantly, Storms that kill en masse very quickly. But like Terran has EMP, but it doesn't kill things. But it's an AoE spell that doesn't kill things, right? Zerg has Plague, which can be very effective against certain kinds of units, but doesn't quite kill everything immediately, right? So Protoss is the only one that has that. Of course, there's nukes, but that's like a whole other story because those are much harder to implement, right? Are you sure you're not a ghost? Let me see. Let me see if I can cloak. Nope. I'm gonna try and launch a nuke. That didn't work either. I'm not a ghost. 150 energy to hold a small pixel of the map? Spawn boba. What do you mean it hold a pixel? What are you talking about? What spell is 150? Oh, the plague? I thought Dark Storm was 100 energy, or are you talking about plague? I'm not sure. Okay, I was confused because I was like, how does Plague hold the part of my... Okay, yeah, Dark Swarm, that makes sense. Dark Swarm is pretty strong. Tasteless and Artosis agreed the other day that on one of their casts that the defilers were broken. course, it's a Terran and a Protoss agreeing that, so you know they might be biased.
자, 여러분 게스는 그래도 프로토스가 넉넉한 상황이기 때문에 템플러와 리버 조합을 계속해서 해주면서 아칸 꾸준히 생산해주고요. 이런 셔틀 킬.
Darkstorm is especially very strong in certain positions. Oh,
여기가 완전 지금
nice. Oh, he even saves the Templar and the shuttle.
가능하게 된다면 게스량만 있고 미네랄이 부족하기 때문에
Everything is OP except Terran, yeah. It's just so funny to me, honestly. It's so funny. Oh, what's he doing? Oh, okay, he saved him. It's so funny how every single person just thinks the other two races are OP. Protoss is OP, Terran's OP, and Zerg is OP, depending on who you ask, you know? Protosses are always like, oh my god, how can you stop this when the Zerg does it? Oh my god, what can you do against this Terran strategy? They just bunker, it's everyone, I don't know, I just think it's funny. But taken in aggregate, they can't all be OP. It's like the Incredibles. When everything's OP, no one is. Not quite as good of storms this time. Looks like he saved the probes, and now he's sending the probes back in to die.
들어갈 거 아니면 7시 멀티. 들어갈 거 아니면 7시 멀티가 낫습니다.
75 minerals counters 200 gas ultra, not OP.
6시를 못 먹고 있는 상황이고 지금 여기서 병력 배치를 할 수밖에 없기 때문에 6시 한번 들여다 그리고 나서 7시 멀티 하는 것도 나쁘지 않습니다. 길게 봤을 때는.
그래서 게릴라 플레이가 상대방의
I honestly think it's balanced. I think Starcraft is pretty balanced. So sue me, but like, if everyone thinks the other races are frustrating to play against, then that just means that it's a hard game. But you know, you've had almost an even amount of Zerg, Terran, and Protoss winners of ASLs. There's actually been more Terran winners. There's been everyone complains about Protoss the most, and yet there's been the least Protoss winners of all the Star Leagues during the Kespa era. So it's like, I don't know. Wait, I don't want to get too much into that discussion though. It's time to hydrate. How's it going, Derek? Yeah, if it's so unbalanced, why do people keep playing, right? I think this game might be over though, by the way. I think Rain might have finally, well, actually, I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen here. It's been a crazy game either way. But that's the thing, is like, the other part of it is that 100% of the people that I've heard complain about balance are not as high level as they could be, right? And I'm not trying to say that in an insulting way, but I'm just saying, like, you know, if you're saying that Terran is OP and you play Protoss, right? Well, unless you're as good as Mini, then you can win that situation. Like, you could still win by being better than you are, right? Or, you know, or Snow, or whoever, I don't know, whoever's considered the top Protoss these days, right? You know, if you're a Terran player and you're like, oh my god, Zerg is so broken, well, unless you're light, like, you could have won that if you were better, and it's not an insult to say that you weren't as good as light, but, like, literally, you could have been a better player and won that game. Like, there's a reason why no foreigners beat any Koreans in the, like, race battle thing, I think, except DeWalt took one game off of someone or something like that. right? Because the Koreans are all at a higher level. So any foreigners that I hear complaining about how OP the other races are, like, I'm sorry, like, hot take, but effing get better, bro. Be a better player, and you would have won that game. There is no game that any foreigner has played in any foreign tournaments that they've lost that they wouldn't have won if they were a better player. It has nothing to do with the race. They could have won it if they were a better player, because the evidence is the fact that Koreans always win because they're better. So, like, that's like, I don't know. I can never take anything seriously when people are complaining about the races and they're not the best player in the world. Because all you need to do is be a better player, and you would have won that situation that you think is OP. And you're just getting frustrated and taking it out on the game, you know? And again, I say that I'm not trying to insult anyone, because I know it is a frustrating game, and I'm not, like, saying everyone that rages is dumb or anything like that, because it's a hard game, and you get really invested in it, and so I can see where those emotions come from. And I'm viewing it, I've got the caster vision on the outside, right? Looking in. When you're in the game and you're in the chair and you're playing the game, it's a different perspective. So I don't fault anyone for, like, getting frustrated at the game, but it's just no. Anyway, slash rant. Moletrap stun locked? What happened? Did my video freeze or something? Did something happen with the stream? And I think you guys are probably joking, but just for the record, it's definitely not. There's nothing genetic about being better at Starcraft. It's just the practice environment and the game knowledge that is shared between Koreans and teams and stuff like that. That's why Koreans are better. Chat is repeatedly getting me to respond. Okay. I hadn't heard that before. That makes sense, though. Anyway, how's it going, Derek? What comes out of your mole tube? Well, let me just show you. I'm just kidding. I guess mole tube does sound a little bit nasty, doesn't it? I was thinking something about mole traps earlier today, actually. I don't remember what I was thinking about it, though. I appreciate the lurk. I do that a lot too, actually, where I have, this is my gaming computer, and I have another laptop right here. I'll often watch a stream while I'm playing a game, or play a game while I'm watching a stream. Sometimes the stream is the focus and the game is the side thing. Sometimes the game is the focus and the stream is the side thing. But it's nice when people lurk too, because then it, you know, the higher the numbers you get, the more exposure you get or whatever. Oh, that Reaver's still alive with 26 kills, 27 kills on that Reaver. Not that I care too much about viewer numbers or anything, actually. I'm not trying to be a pro streamer or anything like that. Rain actually beat Calm. Amazing. And this was 2011. Calm was one of the top Zergs in that time period. Rain was not like... Aw, poor Calm. It's because he didn't have his wild eyes this game. Alright, what's next? It's recommending me the long games again. Oh, this is one of the games I was thinking of watching, but we didn't have time for before. Tempest versus Tiny. I saw this and I was like, this game is an hour long? And I kind of wanted to know why. Because Tiny is like a no-name player. He's absolute no-name. So maybe this is the only cool game he played in his life. Anyway, we'll find out.
지금 박용 캐슬이 빵 터지셨어요. 예. 자, 그리고 아래쪽에 박지영 선수의 프로토스 진영입니다.
빵 터지는 건 좋은데 같이 좀 터졌으면 좋겠어요.
아니 왜냐면 제가
Skip my Adderall.
사실이에요. 왜냐면
I don't think I have. I don't think I have ADHD.
일단은 그래도 철승은 한다. 예, 이 말씀을 드렸더니 박용 캐슬이 네.
I'm just old. I'm old. I'm going senile. I'm over the hill now. Let's see. This Chatcraft window can be a little bit lower.
아니 그리고 특히나 신예 오세계 선수야 아직까지는 신예이기
There we go.
때문에라고 말씀을 드릴 수 있습니다만 박재영 선수는 KT 로스터의
Alright.
프로토스 라인으로서 든든히 승리를 챙겨주던 선수인데 그리고 오늘 예 현장에 박한규 씨가 오셨습니다. 네.
그렇죠. 황신.
Calm skip this impact. Oh, you're talking about Calm. I thought you were talking about me. Hey, there's Yellow. Oh, who's that guy? I recognize him, but I don't remember his name. There's that guy. He's always in the audience. I keep trying. I wish I knew who he was. I might have to like ask someone who that guy is. Although it's probably too late to ask because this is like 15 years ago or whatever. Tempest is the Protoss, by the way. So Tiny is the Terran player. Take care, Mezrin. Have a good night. It's so funny when they, like, every time at the pro games, if you've ever seen a pro game on TV, they're going to show people in the audience, and yet the people in the audience always seem to be shocked by it. Oh, white people in the audience, you have to show them. It's a rule. What was I saying a minute ago? I don't know. I'm old. I've forgotten how to brain. It's a cute little manor pylon. It's blocking the wall, so he can't actually wall in. Is it gonna matter though? Oh, I thought he was gonna put another pylon in its place. Okay, he did get the wall off, but oh, it could have mattered. The zealot was almost there. He probably should have, if he put another pylon there to block that, he would have been able to get the zealot in. That would have been really devastating, actually. I'm not sure why he didn't put another pylon there. Getting that zealot in there would have been pretty hardcore, because he could have even just canceled the pylon. Like, he only needed to block for a second. Anyway, now I'm like, what was I gonna say a minute ago? Don't remember. Might have been something about ADHD. Anyway. He's building a bunker too? That's interesting. What is he doing? What is Tiny doing? Is he like this is a weird build. He's not building it as expansion. This is 2011 also. Proxy Citadel. Or maybe I guess you could say Hidden Citadel instead of Proxy. That's a weird spot. Why would you put it there? Why would he put it there? Like, that's near the Terran base where it's gonna get killed someday. Well, I guess it won't matter too much by the time it's killed. Like, but you'd think you'd want to hide it, like, in a corner in the bottom left or something like that, so the Terran wouldn't be able to get to it and kill it off. 37-part Chris Chan documentary. I have no idea what that means. I don't know who Chris Chan is. That sounds 37. Chris Chan, Christine Weston Chandler, aka Chris Chan. Is that the same one? Sonichu creator, incest chart. What is going on here? I don't think I want to know. Chris Chan, A Comprehensive History.
벙커가 있는데도 왜 들어갑니까? 들어가 살 게 없는데 보여준 거를
That seems like that's like the darkest depths of YouTube that you're finding right there. Let's see. This is a pro league game between KT and NBC game.
이거 진짜 다크템플러의 경기가 끝날 수도 있습니다. 오승희 선수.
Or you mean the round of 8 of the ASL? I haven't watched the round of 8 games yet for ASL.
얘가 완성이 되자마자 터렛을 짓는다.
That's right. You've seen my true nature.
이 정도 드라곤 쓰면 다크템플러 그렇게까지 의심을 좀 안 하게 하기 위해서 조금 더 보여줄 필요 있습니다.
Surprised I haven't heard of it. I mean,
없어요.
자, 일단 드랍십은 나왔어요. 그리고
I'm not very hip.
네.
Whoa. What the hell is that proxy? Proxy Citadel with 2 proxy gateways, but the Templar Archives is in his main.
터렛을 찍고 있어요.
Get up there! Go in! There we go. Oh, and he's gonna support the Dark Templars with Dragoons to make sure he can't repair. Oh, he's in! He's in, boys! Oh no! He's got nothing! He's got nothing! How is this an hour-long game? Shouldn't he just die right now?
오세기 선수도 드랍십에 병력을 태웠습니다.
Like, he can't get a turret up. These DTs are gonna kill everything, right?
네 번째.
본진적에 뭐 다크템플러뿐만이 아니라 드라곤까지 왔기 때문에 이거 탱크를
Like, all he has to do is just keep attacking the turrets
찍고 마인으로
and send in more Dark Templars. Oh, he's got mines. Okay.
다크템플러가 너무 많습니다. 그래도
Okay, one turret's gonna finish in the top right.
좋습니다. 하지만
And he, okay, well that dropped it a lot actually. He didn't have anything for this Vulture drop because everything he owns is proxied, so he's got nothing at home. So these freaking 2 Vultures dropping out killed his entire base. He's not mining.
자원만 된다면
He should have proxied a Nexus. Then he could mine with his proxy units.
다크가 너무 일단 뒤쪽이 벌쳐 하나 있네요.
다크를 SCB로
Yeah, that's not my kind of YouTube lore, I guess.
잡혔어요.
I'm not familiar with that corner of the interwebs. He's still got the other turret up there. How
지금 프로브들이 남의 지역에
how does this turn into an hour-long game?
벌처가 넥서스를 타격을 하고 테란의 건물을 띄워버리고
How many SCVs does it take to kill a DT? Infinity if you don't have detection. He's gonna kill his Nexus. He's actually just gonna shoot it down with freaking Vulture shots. Wait, he's got. I'm almost surprised he didn't build a science facility. If he could get a science vessel out. Did you see Flash was laughing? He got caught. He got caught laughing at this game. He tried to shut up like he wasn't laughing. Oh my gosh. Okay, now that his Nexus is dead, now he's bringing the Zealots back in to try and clear out his main. Does he have enough for a new Nexus? What the hell is this game? This better not be an hour-long game of like 1 Zealot playing chicken with 1 Vulture or something like that. But this is like turned into a UMS where they only have limited units and they have to just try and like. What if he makes a Wraith, dude? What if he makes a Wraith? I wish I knew how much money they had. Okay, he's got a base here. He's got his probes over here at the side base. Does he actually have enough money for a Nexus, though? The fact that his probes are attacking buildings means probably not. I think he probably would have put down a Nexus if he had enough money for it, but I don't know. Are they gonna swap bases? Are they gonna swap bases? Oh wait, they're showing us first-person view. Hold on a sec. We can see his minerals. He has no money. He has, I don't know if you guys can see it because it's cropped right now, but he has 5 minerals. Protoss has 5 minerals. There is no Nexus incoming. So this, you know what this is? I'll bet this is 5 more minutes of game, and then it's 45 minutes of a white screen. That's what's gonna happen here.
회사가 없어요.
Because there's no way this game turns into a long game
수는 없어요. 그런데
from this position, right? When he doesn't have any money?
이거 질 수는 있거든요.
Now, the Terran doesn't have any money either, but they have a command center. All they need is 50 minerals for an SCV. They can rebuild. Oh, that's interesting. He's using this neutral temple as like a wall to sit behind.
병력만 제거를 하면 어쨌든 박재훈 선수는
And there's those proxy buildings in the middle too.
이 드랍십이 여기저기 눈에 가십니다.
The command center is floating over the water right now.
해야지. SB 저항기로 뭐 미네랄
Oh, is he trying to build a turret? Did he have enough money for a turret and he's building a turret underneath
지원이 있었어도
the... No, he's not doing that.
모르겠지만 제 같은 경우에는 뭔가 할 수
Because he doesn't have detection. And he can't get detection.
선수도 자 건물들이 도망 다니면 그거 일일이 끊어.
This is so weird.
그렇죠. 그래서 혹시라도 자원 채워.
Oh. Did he not know those mines were there? Is that his last SCV with 3 hit points sitting on the island?
한번 더 해보는 건데. 야, 이거 진짜.
진짜 이런 경기 아니 근데 사실은 이 케이트로스 입장에서
I don't... this game is so weird. Okay, he got the temple. Okay, he picked up... Wait, he... was that the SCV?
저 마인은
더 아쉬울 수 있는 그런
Was the SCV... He must have picked up the SCV, right? Or did he get it?
뭐 확실히 뭐
What was that he just killed? Was that the SCV?
저 마인은
It may not matter. If he has 50 minerals, he can still rebuild, right? But still...
마인을 활용할 필요가 있어요.
마인으로 잡게 된다면
그렇죠. 원탱크 원벌치잖아요. 어떻게든 저 마인으로 다크만 잡는다면은 이건 또
This is so weird.
그래서 막 최대한
And he doesn't... Here's the thing. He's hunting for buildings, right? And because those buildings are proxied in such a whack-ass location, he doesn't know they're there.
지역으로 다크 갈 이유가 없어요 사실은.
He doesn't know where the buildings are.
유인 한번.
자 유인
Oh no, the DT, no! Oh no, he'd lost one. Why would you run it? Well, I guess he wanted to check to see if there's any buildings in there, but those DTs are the only advantage well, I guess they're not the only advantage, but... So this is really interesting. He can't land the command center because he has less of an army. He can't defend it.
하나 더 있네요.
But the Protoss has nothing, so they can't do anything right now.
그렇지만 일단
So he has to try and find a way to land his command center in order to mine again, in order to win the game.
파괴할 수 있는 방법은
But he can't. Because he knows where the command center is and he's not going to let it land. He's floating a factory over here too.
일단 저 커맨드
Okay, here's the Terran. Terran has 31 minerals! He let his last SCV die in the bottom right. I guess it doesn't matter? Because there's no way he's going to be able to land anyway? But he could have rebuilt if he'd kept that one SCV live, and he let his last SCV die in the bottom right. And he doesn't have enough minerals for another SCV.
그래서 아직까지 희망을 갖고 연차하면
Oh no, he almost loses the dropship too.
이 상황에서 드랍시 때문에 아직까지 자신이 이길 수 있다는 가능성을 갖고
He's gonna try and micro like crazy with this tank and the dropship.
예, 양극단으로 지금 나뉘어져 있기 때문에 얘네들은 언터처블이에요. 예, 못 건드리는 애들이에요. 네.
뭐 유즈맵으로 들어갔기 때문에 옵저버
Viewer count dropping? What?
다른 얘기 다른 생각 잠깐 했었는데
네. 자, 지금 갖고 있는 이 지상 병력 자 이러면 뒤쪽에
Yeah, the managers are like not excited at all. This is so weird. I don't think there's any way the Protoss loses this though, right? But I think this might be a draw.
보는 진기한 장면이라서요. 뭔가 신선하네요.
I'm pretty sure this is a draw. Yeah. Okay, there's the pause. Okay. That's why it's an hour-long VOD, because it's a draw
재밌는 게요. 이 경기부터
and they have to replay.
벤트웨이는 어떤 종족 테란이 좋은 맵이에요.
Wasn't someone talking the other day like it's been very few times that they've never seen a draw? And I was like, there's been a couple. This is apparently one of them, but I don't think I've seen this before.
아, 계속 말씀드리면 선수들에게 이게 상처가 되기 때문에 저도 자꾸 언급드리는
It has to be a draw because the Protoss can't rebuild,
선수들끼리 만났기 때문에 이 승리가
but can't kill the Terran.
저에게는 너무나 소중한 승리인데
And the Terran can't rebuild,
놓고 이렇게 그러니까
but can't kill the Protoss.
절실하다는 거죠.
So it has to be a draw.
공격에 대한 욕심이 확실히 전략.
So that they're gonna have to replay.
솔직히
That's all there is to it. There's no way. There's no other. He can't kill the command center. He can't kill the Protoss buildings. So that's why they paused the game actually. So, oh, is that Reach in a suit? I think it's Reach on the right there. So now
지금 커맨드 센터하고 팩토리를 깰 수 있는 방법이 있나요?
I just heard the Korean caster saying command center factory. I think they're talking about the fact that those are the two floating buildings that are floating in spots that he can't reach.
얘기가 지금 방어스
Why is there this much discussion?
이렇게 말씀을 드리고요. 구체적인 위치는 언급을 드리지 않겠습니다.
그렇습니다. 양팀 모두 다 지금
It's this is like a lot of discussion and a lot of like talking and waiting for something that to me is like really obvious that they just have to call it a draw and replay it.
이어지고 얘기를 표현을 했고요.
Wait, they resumed the game?
네. 예, 자주 오고 계시는데 예, 오늘 날 제대로 잡으셨어요. 네.
자주 볼 수 있는 그런 경기.
Why did they resume the
현장에서 보셔야
It's not a draw?
자, 그런데 어쨌든 저 위치를 박재영 선수가 제대로 알고 있지 못한
How's it going, Sony?
상대방의 드라시
Doing alright?
되면
Feeling better actually than I did an hour ago.
이 끝과 끝에
Still not great, but
붙어서 때리면
I felt kind of bad last night. Somewhat recovered, but not quite.
이렇게 가보는 겁니다. 이 건물 깨고 들어가서
Okay, so it looks like they're thinking that maybe there's a spot where the Dragoon can get to
닿지 않나에 대한
that can hit the command center. I think that's what they're hoping here.
왜냐면
왜냐면 건물은 눈으로 봤어요. 그러다 보니까 이게 닿는지 안 닿는지 본인도 아직 확실히 안 서는 거예요.
손은 뻗어도
So he's gonna chop that down.
그래서 가보는 겁니다.
Why does he send the Dark Templar in?
다크는 예,
Maybe the Dark Templar aren't as important now, actually,
확실히 만약에 한 번이라도 때리.
as the ranged units.
확실히 팩토리가 조금 더 옆으로 움직일 때.
So yeah, I mean, like the Protoss Terran can't do anything right now, really. Although, I mean, he's only got those few buildings. If he could somehow kill those buildings, but there's no way the Protoss lets him kill those buildings, right? I guess that's why they're still playing, because nothing. Board can be in Oklahoma. What are you in Oklahoma? Why would you be in Oklahoma? I've never even been to Oklahoma, but I already kind of instinctively know that it's boring. Oh, can he get a shot? Nope, can't reach it. Can't reach it. He should have made a scout before he died. Look at that little doodad. The little skeleton is blocking him from getting to the spot where he could attack it, I guess.
삽자루 하나만 쥐어지면 땅 속이라도 파가지고 그냥 어떻게든
Can he attack it from the north, though? I guess he sees the building, but
오세기 선수는 저 팩토리, 예, 그리고 커맨드 센터를 어떻게든 지키고
when this dropship's still running around with, I think it's got a tank and a vulture inside of it.
때릴 수가 있는지 드라군.
If he loses that, then it's definitely over, because then there's no way for him to even kill the Protoss buildings, even conceptually. You moved to Oklahoma? Oh damn!
자, 근데 아래쪽에
I didn't know that. For why?
보고 싶었던 거예요. 닿나 닿지 않나.
Yep, the Dragoon can't reach it there either. They're like drawing out the line. It's just too far. And he's like laughing.
이걸 해보고 싶었던 거예요.
That's so funny. He's like, oh, nope, I guess can't reach it.
포기를 할 수는 없거든요. 해봐야죠.
And now they pause it. Everyone's cracking up. That's so funny. And then the camera shoots them and they're like trying to play it off.
자, 이로써 벨트웨이에서
That's so funny. Well, that's too bad you left Washington, man.
자, 그러나
I think. I don't know. Maybe you like it in Oklahoma. Yeah, obviously, you had a reason to move there, right? But
쯤에서 혼자 뭔가 민망해서
oh, job military ops as a civilian.
자신 할수 있다.
Had an opportunity, so you took it. Well, all right. Well, fair enough. If it was a good job, worth taking, then good for you, I guess. I guess I'm like biased because I just moved to Washington. I really like it here, so I'm like, why would you want to leave Washington? But not everyone likes it as much as I do. So, all right. So now they're definitely gonna do a draw, right?
안녕하십니까 한국 e스포츠
Hello. We have decided that this is a draw, and we have to replay.
경기에서
All right, so now they go through all this time. They restart. Here we go again. So now we see why the VOD was so long. Well, anyway, that's too bad you're not on the air anymore, Sony. But yeah, I really do hope that you like it there. Although it sounds like you're bored. So, are you at least near a city? So there might be some stuff to do there. I don't know. No matter where you are, if there's a city, there's people around. You can find something to do. I hope. This happened in real life. The player who loses is whose family needs to get on the computer. Yeah. I was definitely translating there, not just making stuff up. Oh no! Damn. Yeah, at least you're never bored if you have your gaming PC, right? But that sucks, man. Ouch. Are they gonna fix it at least? I hope. Middle of nowhere, an hour from Oklahoma City. Okay, that's good. That it's good so far. It's good. Good stuff. I mean, it's funny because I, you know, have been for the last few years actually. In some ways, more than that. I've been in that place where like I've been like ready to move somewhere if I got a job, you know, like the career path that I had was something where you had to go to the job. You couldn't just like get a job in whatever city you lived in, because I was doing museum education, right? So I would have had to like move to wherever a museum was that I wanted to work at, right? So for a long time I've been in a spot where it's just like I'm ready to just move to whatever city, you know. Like if I did get a job, I'd have to, and there were so many places that I looked at moving to and didn't end up doing it, but I was like ready to be like, well, I guess I live in Oklahoma now, you know. There was I interviewed for a job in Maine, Texas, Montana, Oregon, a bunch of different places, and it was always kind of like, well, if I get this job, I guess I'm moving to this place, you know. Although usually I was a little bit picky in that, like, I'd be like, okay, well, is this job in a place that I could stand living? Like, I wouldn't just move anywhere, but I had a lot of options. So Museum Mole, that'd be a good nickname. Museum Mole, I like that. History Mole. Well, I hope you get the computer sorted out soon. That's for sure. An hour's not too bad either for... What is going on here? He's building a supply depot in the gap of the Protoss wall. Is this payback? Because he built a manor pylon in his wall last time, he's like doing a manor supply depot to pay him back for it? What is the purpose of that depot? Why? Is he gonna do another crazy proxy? I don't understand what's going on. I don't understand. Okay, they're doing different builds this time a little bit, I think. He could do the same build again. I don't think so though, because it's like, you know, they're either gonna make the same weird build or they're not, right? And sometimes it's like mind games, like, well, he's gonna think I'm not gonna do the same thing because I know what he's gonna do, and so I'm gonna do it and he won't expect it. But in this case, that weird proxy was so weird and different that like he's gonna be on the lookout for it. Yeah, there's only 2 Hydras right now. How much time is left on this video, actually? You have to play the exact same game. They're in different spawn points.
사람 심리라는 게 예.
Can't happen anymore. That's so funny though. He put the like. Is there actually any reason why he would put that depot there? Like, I can't think of a single reason why, except maybe to like try and scout the Dragoon range timing or something weird like that. Can you guys see it? I didn't think you guys could see the status bar when I do that, but maybe you can.
원래 다크는 보이지 않습니다만.
그렇죠. 그런데 계속 머릿속에 남아있는 겁니다. 다크테플러가 이 앞마당에 넥서스 보기 전까지는 지뢰 컵 먹고 이번엔 드라이브 오지 않을까. 이런 것도 또 미연에 또 추가할 수도 있을 것 같은데요.
앞선 경기
I was trying to spoil it because I was trying to think about like I was spoiling the time left ish, so that like if we got units on Chatcraft, if it was a good time to do a Chatcraft battle or something. I was looking at my own stream too because I'm probably not gonna do too long of a stream today because I'm not feeling great. But anyway, what is the haps? My man Diggity SC, in which the SC I think stands for Starcraft. So you guys can see? I thought it only popped up that stuff for me for some reason. Alright, now we got some Zerglings in there to cover for the Hydralisk. Oh my god. Pink Fluffy Titan going ham on the Zerglings. Unopposed.
이유를 맞춰놔야 됩니다. 피해를 좀 줘야 되는 쪽 역시나 오세기 선수예요.
왜냐면 나는 불안하기 때문에 이것저것 신경 쓰고 그러다 보니까 계속 템포가 박지영 선수에 비해서 늘어져요. 네.
팔자 좋죠?
공룡뼈. 네. 뭐 못 지내니까.
예, 조상이 다녀간 자리죠.
Oh man.
상대가 나에게 말리고 있구나라는
그렇습니다. 그리고 이렇게 마인을 곳곳에 매설하면서 드라군
What was I gonna say? I'm not here. I'm not. I feel it's funny because I was just gonna say like I'm off today, and I was gonna say I feel like I say that every stream, but I think I say that every stream. I think every stream I say that I say at every stream that I feel off. But maybe it's just because I've just been like not doing great lately. Not like bad, but like just like haven't been sleeping well lately in general. Hey, all right, Pink Fluffy Titan put down one Marine and one Zealot for his Zerglings to kill. Is this what having friends feels like? Last night, someone was watching a streamer. I was saying they're going to a Halloween party. They're canceling their stream on Halloween day because they're going to a party with friends IRL. And I was like, what is it like having friends IRL? And I know Diggities can be like one of my chopped liver, but I mean like I don't have anyone in the location where I live where I can actually. Oh man, he's having to kill his own pylon to block his own wall to get in here to try and save his Nexus. It's dead. It's dead. It's dead. Is it dead? Is it dead? Oh, barely. Yeah, this would be like, you know, the meme picture of from The Office where they're pointing fingers at each other or whatever, except there's like 10 of Dwight. Or I guess, let's see, I guess there's 18 Zerg units on the field right now. Well, what do you guys think? Should we just let the Zerglings slaughter those two, or should we wait one more game after this one to see if people want to add more units? Sometimes I switch over too to just look at the name at the top, because the map name is on the VOD and stuff like that. I didn't know it was like revealing. I guess it makes sense it would reveal it, but for some reason I thought I was just, because when I switch back it goes away. So for the swarm, all right, we'll there's still a little bit of time left though. We'll throw this up here. We'll do Chatcraft at the end of this game, but there's still some time left for someone to
앞서서의 경기하면서
jump in with
그러네요.
원래
20 Marines or something, theoretically.
문제는 올라가면 어색해요. 그런데 앞서서의 경기 막 무섭잖아요.
네.
긴장이 다 풀린 겁니다. 마우스 움직임이 좋아요. 오늘.
그러니까요. 아, 본인은 어이없어서 웃었는데 덕분에 긴장감이 풀어졌어요.
그렇죠. 지금 보시면요. 테란 역시 커맨드가 많습니다. 3개째까지 지어지고 있는데 가지고 있는 병력의 차이가 너무 많이 나고요. 지금 당장 보유된 저 프로토스의 병력을 치기 위해서는 테란은 한 4, 5분 정도 병력을 더 생산해야 되거든요.
네.
그런 시간을 볼 때 역시나 박정 선수가 여기서 이제 선택을 할 수가 있죠. 뭐 스타게이트를 올릴 수도 있고 혹은 11시에 추가 멀티를 할 수도 있고요.
그렇죠. 자, 어떤 선택을 할지. 어쨌든 지금의 힘이 박정 선수가 세다고 말씀하셨으니까 오세기 선수는 이렇게 벌처로 계속 돌아다녀 보는 건데 이번에는 갈 데가 마땅치
그렇죠.
않습니다.
오세기 선수가 할 수 있는 부분이 확실히 견제밖에 없다 보니까 아무래도 박정 선수가
I'm putting in Zerglings in the background.
정말 잘해주고 있어요. 쪽에 넥서스를 파괴시킨 것 외에는 오세기 선수가 견제를 통해서 재미를 보기보다는 손해만 보고 있거든요.
그렇죠. 예.
그렇죠. 가장 중요한 병력을 잃었습니다. 지금 이 언덕 멀티를 급하게 나가면
They're bright ass blue for some reason. Can you guys see this?
배럭도 좀 전방에 배치시켜야
No,
됩니다.
okay.
드라군에게 최대한 좀 맞아줘야 되고 마인이
나가는데요.
완벽하게 매설이 돼 있어야 돼요.
네, 자 천천히 그런데 그 틈을 주지 않고 박정 선수의 대군이 이동하거든요.
그렇죠. 베럭스도
20 Marines ain't saving this? I think 20 Marines would.
셔틀에서 질럿 잘 만들어주면 이거 밀어버릴
Hey, Pragma Twice.
박정 선수는 옵저버 동동 띄워서
Game question mark?
자, 그래도 셔틀은 잘 관리를 해야겠고요.
What do you, are you asking,
저 언덕 미네랄 멀티를
what game this is?
그 지역에다 탱크 2-3개 올려두고 터렛을 지어주면 그때부터 여기는 뭐
I'm confused.
네.
그런 다음에
Alright, we got one
테란은 분리해도 200 찰 수 있고 업그레이드는 역시나
Zealot.
그렇지 않습니까? 네, 그런 식으로 운영을 할 수밖에 없겠네요.
그러다 보니까 박정 선수가 이제 스타팅을 가져가면서 확실히 테크 트리에도 좀 올리고 있죠. 열을 올리고 있죠.
one single solitary Zealot,
멀티를 커맨드를 저지시키려다가
and one single solitary Marine.
타이밍을 넘겨주다 보니까 일단 선택 자체는 박정 선수 안전한 선택이라고 보입니다.
너무 무리하지 않고 오세기 선수에게
Boom.
일단 멀티
Alright, there we go.
내주는 척
So far.
일단 병력들을 뒤로 뺐습니다.
Oh, the screen went black. Oh, yeah, it does that sometimes. It's alright. Whenever I tab, for some reason,
앞마당과 9시까지 가스
whenever I tab back from the map editor, it does that. I did not even notice earlier. It must have been when I was getting food or something like that. Teddy Bear Toss followed the channel earlier. If you're still around, Teddy Bear Toss, then welcome.
앞선 경기부터 계속 유리했어요.
Uh-oh.
지켜내야 되는 박정.
Sony's trying to make it a more interesting battle.
네, 그런 거예요.
뭐 실수를 하면 안 되겠죠. 특히나 뭐 둥둥 떠 있는 건물들은 이제 타겟을 시키고 좀
I think the Zerg still win this, though.
그렇죠. 여기다 대신
Hydralisks are really strong in this.
복수해 주는 거죠. 근데 계속 막히는데요.
현재 수비가 너무 좋습니다. 박정 선수가 상대방이 예측하는 지역마다 드라군이
Yeah, for some reason when I tab from the map editor back to my broadcasting program,
언덕 위에 마인 매설되고 탱크들이 떨어지고
it screws up.
그게 성공하면
I have to tab over the game. I think it's something about full screen stuff.
많이 매설해야 돼요 지금.
네. 근데 안쪽에 캐논이 두 개가 완성되고요. 있고요.
이제 탱크가 내리게 되면 캐논 일정단 할수 있는
It's so interesting to think that this was a draw too. Like this game came from a weird proxy Citadel draw thing, and then it turned into kind of a weird early game on the second version, and now it's turned into a macro game, which is kind of nuts.
마인이 벌처의 마인을 사용을 당하는 건
Billy Jean the Marine and Bob the Zealot.
심을 수 있는 시간이 있었거든요.
그렇죠.
좀 아쉬운데요. 약간
We got a couple Billy Jeans and a few Bobs.
했었는데 벌처의 마인이 좀 아쉬웠습니다.
이러다 보면 오세기 선수 입장에서는 계속 벽을 두드리는데
Boom,
안 열리니까
boom,
본인이
boom,
답답해서
boom.
본인이 지칠 수 있어요.
그런 부분 때문에
So I got Michael Jackson going in my head there.
생각이 들고요. 이 부분에서도 이제부터 드라군
Billy Jean is not my Zealot. Sorry.
바로 질럿들 도와주러 짝들이 나타납니다.
I can't even tell who's winning right now, actually.
벌처 견제가 계속 이 큰 이득을 거두지 못했나?
I think it's, let's see, it looks like 3 bases Terran
그리고 위쪽 지역
versus 4 base Protoss, 5 base Protoss actually, so maybe the Protoss is ahead.
그러네요.
그러다 보니까 박정 선수가 효율적으로 수비를 해줬고요.
그만큼 일단 오세기 선수 신예의 선수를 맞아서
But it feels like the Terran army is really strong.
거두지 못했던 승리. 그만큼 거두고자 하는 열망을 이 옵저버들이 다 담고 있는 겁니다.
그렇습니다. 그렇습니다. 옵저버의 스피드업도 돼 있어서 실수 없이 상대방의 벌처를 막아주고 있고요. 오세기 선수는 득점하고 싶은 게 느껴지지
아,
않습니까?
그럼요.
어떻게 해서든 포인트 따고 싶다라는 게 계속 보이고
Yep.
있긴 한데 본인 생각
Wait, is he gonna run it right back into? He ran it right back into the turret. Why?
그냥 무난한 상황에서 어떻게 해서든
He like almost loses this observer to the turret, and is like, no, 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 that should have died. That should have died. I'm gonna run it back into where it's supposed to be with the turret. Make sure it dies. Why would he do that? I mean, obviously he just like saw it moving and he was like, oh, I better right click it to another location so it's not in the line of fire. And I don't know.
토퍼지 정도만 지어도 이 선수가 야 진짜 부자구나.
네.
3개 정도 지어지면 끝난 거예요.
재벌이구나.
I'll see if I can get a shot of the upgrades. Wow, triple forge, by the way.
엄청난 자원량을 바탕으로 힘을 키우고 있네요.
Triple forge.
선수 오랜만에 출전해서 진짜 박재영의 스타일. 이 선수가 진짜 한다면 한다. 화끈하거든요.
그렇죠. 프로토스 게임.
Okay, they're clicking. It's only 0-1. +1 weapons only for the Terran right now.
네. 한꺼번에 그냥 확 해주는 거예요. 예, 돈 팍팍 써가면서.
그렇죠. 그리고 업그레이드 확실하게 해주고 아비터를 두기씩 계속 모아주면서 지금 보이는 자원은 게이트웨이 11시에
It's true. It is true. It's hard to like the draw was interesting, so interesting that like and rare. It's hard to have the next game be
소중하게 따라서
as interesting.
그럼요.
What Sony means though is Sony always has the best recommendations. He's always got some crazy recommendations of weird games and stuff like that. There's also the weird and unusual Starcraft game thread on Team Liquid that has a bunch of weird, cool games too. This is probably on it actually. I bet this is on that thread.
이런 유닛들인데
I'm sure it is actually.
그래서 그런 유닛들을 좀 잡아주고 사이언스 베스를 통해서 아비터를 좀 무력화시켜요.
Oh, did it again. Stop that.
네. 지상 병력은 정말
Okay, so how about so right now I can't actually see my own screen.
지도 계속해서
Is it black right now while I'm editing this?
유닛이 200일 거예요. 그래서 돈이 자원이 허락될
It shouldn't be. I don't think it is, but if it is, then that's something that I'm not realizing. So
다니는 겁니다. 넥서스
it is black. Oh.
게이트 더 지을 수도 있거든요.
See when I tabbed over.
건데
Okay, well that's what happened. I'm sorry about that. I didn't realize it was black when I was on that screen. Because when I tab over, it shows on my screen that it's not black. Like when you know when you hit Alt Tab and it shows the different windows you have open and you can see a preview of them. It showed it as not black, so that's why I assumed it wasn't. Anyway, sorry about that. So I didn't realize it was blacking out the screen when I did that.
신다면은 보다 더 안정감이 느껴질 수가 있고요.
자, 이미 충분히 먹을 만큼 먹고 있는
All right, well,
합니다만,
good to know.
자, 이제
Good to know.
근데 이쪽은
All right, it's time.
너무 뻔한 위치로 아비타가 가는 것이 아닌가라는 생각이 들거든요.
네.
옵저버로 봤더니
It's time for snacks.
손해해야 될 것 같습니다. 급선회에서
옵저버가 먼저 맞아
이거는
들어가는데요.
근데 여기 있거든요.
아,
이거는 도와줬네요. 예,
Time for snacks.
도와준 듯한 느낌이 듭니다.
Sorry about the noise of the bag.
온 것은 아니기 때문에 프로토스가
Whoa, that's more snacks than I wanted.
지상군 없애면서
Oops. Oh well.
추가시킬 수 있는 병력 공백수를 만들어줄 수가 있어요.
Oh, actually, that'll be a perfect amount of snacks.
워낙에 부자니까요, 박재영 선수는.
네, 그래서 지금 테란 입장에서는
Little mini recall doing some work over there in corner.
쉽진 않죠.
Flash versus Jadong on Tau Cross.
아무리 많아봤자 200이잖아요.
네.
그 200과 싸우는 위치만 잘 잡아주면 됩니다. 결국 한
Yeah, that was not the best recall.
테란이 가격 강하기 때문에
All right, here we go, guys. Look at this. Look at this.
그러게요.
Look at this snack.
박재영 선수도 사실 시간을 좀
New snack meta.
자, 그러면서 박재영 선수
Cashews, everything cashews with sesames and stuff like that on them.
쪽에서 왔었기
음.
때문에 하고요.
It's a new snack meta, guys.
괜찮을 것 같은데요.
자, 오나요? 두 병력들. 네.
All the top snackers are going to be doing this in 2022.
아이디 너무 길어요.
Telling you.
나머지 지상 병력을 압도할 수 있는 박재영 선수거든요. 뒤쪽 더
탱크를
오죠.
받쳐주는 유닛이 부족하고 박재훈 분량이 쏟아지네요.
그럼요. 자, 뒤쪽에 사이오닉스까지.
오히려 이 병력을 어떻게든
Yeah, I freaking hate Windows, to be honest.
그럼요.
이 라인을
But kind of
무너뜨릴 수가 있습니다.
don't have
그래서 완벽한
too much of a choice.
기를 짓누르고 있는 박재영이에요.
I'm not lead enough to use Linux. I'm not rich enough to use Macs. Steelix 666 coming in with a Marine. How's it going?
네.
You want a piece of me, boy?
시작하고 힘 있는 프로토스의 모습을 보여주는데 자, 지금
Couple Marines.
뭐 본인이 원하는 대로 진행이 되고 있습니다.
그렇죠. 네, 그래도 지금 6시 커맨드 센터를
It's not looking quite as certain for the Zerg yet, still, or anymore.
뭐 지뢰
Words.
일단 빼주는
I still think the Zerg win it though.
컴퓨터를 뭐 달성하듯이 일단은 6시 멀티만 지키게 되면 뭐 상당히
I have not used Macos very much lately, so I've kind of become noob because I haven't used it enough. Bootleg Os. I used to be a Mac fanboy, but no longer. I guess it's true. These days, Mac is kind of like, because Mac runs off of a Unix base nowadays. Or I guess I say nowadays, it's like been that way for like 10 years or something, but it feels like a new thing to me still. So you can still do Nix type stuff on Macs. But it's just so expensive though. So freaking expensive. But again, I like them. If they were cheaper, I would still like Macs. Yeah, right? The freaking $5,000 towers. And you can upgrade them too. I think if you add on all the upgrades, you can buy a Mac for like $20,000. It's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. I got a new Chromebook about 2 years ago. And before that, I'd been using the same MacBook for like 8 or 10 years or something like that. Another recall in that corner. He loves that corner, man. The new M1 is top 3 GPU CPU. I did not realize that. And that's a MacBook, huh? That's crazy. But how, is that the 5,000? That how much is that though? It's got to be a ton of money, right? You installed the game and forgot what you installed. M1 MacBook. MacBook Pro, $1,500. That's not too bad. There's no way it has the best processor for $1,500 though. I must be looking at a lower model or something like that. Oh, Apple M1 chip. Oh, it's not even like a normal chip. It's a different chip altogether. I see. Interesting. But you're saying that that chip is actually like high level chip comparatively in performance. More nuts. From screen sharing, the fan goes brrr, and it's really annoying. Yeah. Luckily, my computer handles streaming okay until I boot up Starcraft, and then it'll start burring the fan. Otherwise, the fan's kind of annoying on this one. But I should boot up Battle.net and get Starcraft running for the upcoming Chatcraft. M1 beats out the i7 Intel. Interesting. So you. Hello. Welcome. How's it going? Yeah, I've just been using Windows lately because, like I said, it's just it's not just gaming. There's other stuff that is easier on Windows a little bit as far as programs go. I don't know. Yeah. I could run most of my video stuff on Mac. I just don't want to spend $5,000 on a giant super tower, you know?
쫙쫙 뿌려져 있고 올도 안 들고 네.
이 정도만 한번 바꿔주더라도
So, but I'm just not lead enough for Linux, unfortunately.
그렇죠. 병력 잡히면
They don't make a lot of games for Linux these days, do they? Or not these days, but they never have, right?
높이게 되면
There's probably more now than there used to be, but
참 여러 가지 좋지 않은 상황이 지금 됐네요.
그러네요.
보면도 불이
아 빨리 놓치는 좀
가스
약점에
뺐죠.
붙었네요.
가스
예.
차기 위해서 SB가 움직였기 때문에
네,
거의
네.
화면을
Yatnal
다행입니다.
Gongine. Matt Beltway. I'm can say Korean, but I don't understand Korean. Is that what you're just saying? The map is Beltway? Yeah.
시인답지 않게 그래도 끈기 있는
It's a very interesting map.
네, 그렇습니다. 정말 마음 편하게 하고 있는 박태영 선수와 하나 막을 때마다 맞긴 맞는데 피해가 쌓이고 있어요.
There's more games and it's easier to use. You know, I mean, I might be due to try and learn it.
오히려
Is he not going to repair that command center?
사람보다 계속 크네요.
He stasis the ICVs trying to repair the command center. Some of them. That's funny.
상황
Oh, the carrier switch.
많이 쌓였습니다.
Tempest wins.
그러네요. 네.
Tempest wins. Can't beat carriers.
말씀드렸었던 이태리 장인이 이번에는 그때는 배틀필드였거든요.
캐리어가 나오자마자 실드 3업된 건 아마 이번 경기가 스타크래프트 역사상 처음일 거예요.
아 스타크래프트 역사까지 거슬러 올라갔어요.
와, 실드 3업 끝까지 다 돼 있고요.
Unfortunately, Sosoyo,
스타크래프트 통틀어서 제일
I do not know what that says.
야 진짜 그 지나다니면서 어깨 딱 펴고 파리들 날려보내는
한국어로
힘을 두른 캐리어들입니다.
모릅니다.
멋집니다. 네, 왜냐하면 어떻게 해서든 상공과 상대하고 한시에 두개
Peisagi? Peisugi?
네, 그래서 계속해서 끝내기에 이 와중에도 12시 멀티를 친 것은
Medics and medic blind and wraiths. Who did that? Did Boxer do that once? Someone did that once, right?
굴이 너무 막강하다 보니까 이제 오세훈 선수가
But it's not very easy to pull off at all.
시간이 좀 걸리잖아. 그러다 보니까 난전을 펼쳐주기
I know the lockdown has been used a few times probably, but
분석 있는 모습 상당히 좋다는 생각이 듭니다.
진짜 좋네요.
I feel like maybe it was Nada. Who did that? Did someone actually use blind in a game? Okay, I thought it was Boxer. So funny. All right, here come the carriers. And the recall to accompany the carriers. Wow.
여기서 골리앗 잃게 되면 캐리어의 정말 캐리어를 상대할 수가 없거든요.
Boxer is such a god. Up, carriers are out, and you don't have Infinity Goliaths.
빼서 터렛도 빨리빨리 마구 마구
GG.
한시를 지키고 계속해서 내 영역을 뺏기지만 않으면 테란도 그래도 희망이 있습니다.
그렇습니다. 네, 그래서 또 골리앗의 업그레이드 확실하게 해놨거든요. 네, 공상업되어 있는 골리앗은 사실 캐리어가
All right, well, we got more Zerglings, but we got a few more Marines and Zealots now as well.
일단 자원 관리 잘 하면서 한시 빨리 멀티 소목을 해야 될 것 같습니다.
네. 자, 양 선수는 공식전에서 처음 만나는데
This is kind of a cool. This is a really interesting situation that we had this weird draw, and it turned into a really long macro game anyway. So that's why the VOD was so long. I feel like Tempest is probably going to win this though. But if you look at the map, the Terran has like 2/5 of the map, and Protoss has like 3/5 of the map. So Terran still has a ton of bases to work with right now. EMP and Yamato. Easy. Easy to pull off. All you have to do is scan, blind the observers, EMP the carriers, lock the carriers down and send into cloak wraiths, and then hit them with the Yamatos. It's that easy. The carriers are easy to deal with. He literally just made a wall of stasis, by the way, to block the Terran units from getting in there to his 12 o'clock base. That's pretty fancy. It's kind of cool. Only stops him for a little bit of time, but still. There's not even any probes there, but he wants to save that Nexus, I guess.
있고요.
네. 얼음은 일단 풀렸고 계속해서 캐리어 하나는
그냥 또 상륙작전으로.
아예 상륙작전으로
예.
확실하게 자원줄을 끊겠다라는 생각이네요.
네.
더욱더 큰 포인트를 따기
Snacks.
그래야지 어중간한 곳에서 싸워서 내
I love
병력을
snacks.
잡겠다.
좋네요.
Dude, these everything cashews are the bomb.
막아내기가 상당히 좀 어려워 보이네요.
네.
템플 잡히게 되면 골리앗을
So this is the crucial part here. If he can defend the top right area,
전부 다거든요.
he has a chance. But if he loses top right, it's over.
언덕 위에서
That's his main area of mining. He's got a lot of Goliaths though, actually. But he's look at the Goliaths are dealing with the carriers. Meanwhile, this recall is just gonna kill his command center in the top right. He just didn't do anything about it. He could have moved the Goliaths up there, I think, too.
그래도 포기할 수가 없죠. 어떻게 만든
Yes.
팩토리 커맨드 센터 띄워서
So.
현재 경기에
Star 2 is more popular in the US.
커맨드센터 띄워서 다시 먹어야죠.
자, 테란의 작전 그건데 핑크 병력이 없다 보니까 지상 병력과 사실 맞싸움을 하기에는 조금 버거워 보이고.
And even Star 2 is not very popular in the US compared to other games like League of Legends. Yeah, there's a decent size Star 1 scene. Age of Empires, yeah.
아, 그래도
I'm probably gonna get Age of Empires and play it when it comes out. I watched a really interesting video that Grubby made, where Grubby, if you guys don't know Grubby, he was one of my co-casters on GameNet. Grubby was one of the top Warcraft 3 players in the entire world. He was high-level Starcraft 2. He was also high-level Heroes of the Storm, for that matter. Anyway, he did a video where he kind of did a little bit of a comparison of Warcraft 3, Starcraft 2, Age of Empires 4. Kind of talking about the differences between them. Not all together, but mostly he was talking about the gameplay style and the pacing and stuff. A little bit about like esports stuff. But it was a really interesting video. It's on his YouTube channel. And it sounds like Age of Empires 4 has the potential to be an esports game, but it might be too slow. But we'll have to see. But it would be nice to have a new RTS that people can play competitively. Yeah, most of the people in the foreign StarCraft scene watch ASL, or at least know about ASL. I hope Queen wins a third ASL, personally. For dirty casuals, the longer games are more fun. I think so. I think that makes sense, yeah. That seems to, because he was talking about how in other RTSs, if you get like, you know, six Zerglings in your enemy base, right? Then 6 Zerglings at the towards the beginning of the game can just demolish a base. They can kill buildings really fast and basically win the game, right? But in Age of Empires 4, if you get the equivalent of 6 Zerglings in the enemy base early, it doesn't do anything. Does barely any damage, and the buildings have auto defenses, so they kill the Zerglings, and it's like, it's done. So, the carriers won the day. Remember when he was like laughing because he's like, my Dragoons can't kill the Terran unit buildings because they're floating, and I got... That's so funny. The English ASL VODs have higher views than the Korean. That's not surprising. It's not surprising, honestly.
You want a piece of me, boy?
Oh, that's right. We gotta...
Want a piece of me, boy?
Crap, wait, hold on. We gotta pause the Chatcraft. I gotta pause it. The game's over. Alright. Whew. Okay. Just because otherwise it gets too crazy trying to like keep track of units as they come in. Alright. Yeah, that Manor Depot. If he hadn't done that Manor Depot, I would have won the game. Anyway, if you want, I'll refund that last supply depot if you want, Blackhand, since it's not going to be doing anything right now. All right, so let's get this Chatcraft going, and I'll pop up the thing here so you guys can see it. I was putting some of the units on there already, so obviously I have to put more down now. So we need 4 more Zerglings. Zerglings. 1, 2, 3, 4. We got a lot more zealots. Oh, 3 more zealots. Sorry. Player 2, and I'm just gonna copy, paste 1, 2, 3 more zealots. And then how many Marines we end up with? 8 of them, I think, right? So I'll copy these and paste 2, 4, 6, 8 Marines. All right. Go ahead and save it. What is today? The 16th? All right. I didn't end up actually ever booting up Brute Wars. Let me do that real quick. I prepared something. That's right. We mix everything up, and then magically I get to take something out of the oven that was pre-made. I do need to want to try and figure out a faster way of doing these Chatcraft maps. So, okay. I have an idea of how to do that, but I just haven't had the time to implement it yet. All right, here we go. It looks like the Zerg are still pretty strong here, but stranger things have happened. Let's go ahead and switch over to battle screen. Hello? There we go. I don't know why it always takes a minute for it to load. All right, here we go. Oh, wait, hold on. Wait. Hold on. Sorry, I have to redo something because I just realized. Hold on a second here. These Zerglings are a different color for some reason. I'm not sure why. Oh, because these bright blue Zerglings, they're player 256. Somehow the player number got shifted up. Okay, so hold on. I gotta redo this. Hold on. I'm just gonna redo the Zerg. I was like, wait, what's going on with these units? The bright blue is really cool, actually, but they wouldn't have been on the same team, and they wouldn't have done anything because there would have been no commands issued to units for player 256. So how many Zerglings do we have? 20 Zerglings, right? So we got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, and then there's the 20 there, and we get the Hydralisk as well. All right. I just, like, as the game was about to start, I was like, wait a minute, something looks funny. All right, let's try this again. Sorry about that, guys. It would have looked really weird. Maybe we should have let it run just to see how weird it looked. But, all right. All right, let's try this again. This time, all the Zerglings are the same color. All right, here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And are the Zealots going to be a spoiler here? Mess up the Zerg day, let the Marines kill them? The Zealots are going after the Marines too. And there's the surround. And the Zerg absolutely dominate that one. GG. Now let's see if the hotkeys work. And again, I'm absolutely certain that the ending screen is going to be messed up. So I apologize for that ahead of time. But we'll run it anyways, because every time I run it and it's screwed up, I get more data where I can try and figure out what's wrong with it. So let's do it. All right, Pink Fluffy Titan. Now here's the question: did it actually work? Did anyone else put any units beside? Pink Fluffy Titan is actually the only person who bought any Zerg units that entire time with the channel points. Smith, of course, subscribed and got the Hydralisks. So, but I haven't. It's still something I want to do is make sure that people that donate are ending up in the victory screen as well. But I don't have it set right now. So anyway, fix it. All right, we can fix it here. Wait, hold on. Where's the thing? There we go. Smith is part of the team also, of course. And the Zerg are really getting away here with the wins there. 16. They're pretty far ahead. That count might be a little bit wrong, but it's pretty close to correct. I might have missed one or two here and there. So, hey, but that means the ending screen worked, and I don't know why. Now I don't know what's wrong with it because it worked this time, so I'm not sure why it worked this time and it didn't work the time before. What the hell? I don't understand. I don't understand. Anyway, well done to the Zerg players, and that ended up being a real slaughter too. Like, it didn't seem like there was that many more Zerg units, but they really just owned pretty hard. All right. Don't worry, we'll break it next time. I hope so. I hope so. Well, it might have something to do with the fact that Pink Fluffy Titan was the only person that contributed channel points. So maybe that's why it didn't screw up, because it didn't have more than one person to deal with. I don't know. All right. So we'll reset that for the next time. And we'll go on back to here. And we'll turn off this. And we'll turn off this. And we'll get another game going. Oh, that's right. We're going to do Jadong Flash WCG Tau Cross, right? Let's see if we can find that game. El Tío Starkey. En la boca del lobo. Do not know what that is. Is this it? This looks like it, right? This is the actual WCG cast. So it might be in English. Yeah, that's English. Is this one in Korean? I usually don't like to do the WCG games. Oops, that's not the one I want to click on. Oh, that's interesting though. Hold on a second. Whoa! Oh my gosh! That's cool! I didn't know you could do this super widescreen video. This person put both FP VODs next to each other so you can watch them both play against you. That's crazy! Interesting. I didn't know about that. All right, I think this is the game we're looking for. Looks like we've watched it before, but that's okay.
다전제에서도 정말 많이 만났습니다. 그만큼 높은 곳에서 많이 붙었다는
All right, let me know how the audio balance sounds.
이상에서 다전제에서
Oops. All right, we got full screen that.
이재동 선수는 3번 승리를
Jaedong versus Flash. The classic battle of the Titans. Can you imagine what would it have been like if one of them was there without the other? What would that? I wonder if it would have been as good if watching either of them would have been as fun if they didn't have the other one to be like a rival, you know? Like if there was no one that was on Flash's level, would it be as fun to watch him if he didn't have a Jaedong to go up against him, right? I don't know. It's just an interesting thought.
과연 이재동 선수가 어떻게 이영호 선수의 메카닉에 대처를 해줄지 좀 기대가 될 것 같습니다.
그렇습니다. 앞서서 계속 말씀드린 것처럼 이 선수들이 지금의 기세라고 한다면 오늘 이거 용산 이번 주말
Tighten this up a little bit so we can fit it on screen a little bit better. I guess we can make it a little bit wider now.
그렇기 때문에 양 선수 정말 빌드 싸움도 정말 치열한데요. 지금 이영호 선수는 노베락 더블을 준비하는 것
How
같고
about that?
이재동 선수는 바로 안
That looks good.
드론 정찰하면서
We'll go with that.
이영호 선수 자체를 맞춰서 운영을 하겠다. 센터 쪽에 배럭을 드론으로 좀 확인해 주는 모습인데 센터 배럭이 없다면은 노스폰이 3회 처리를 또 갈 가능성도 있고요.
Too much APM on the screen. Yeah, I actually, when I watch first-person views of like streamers, like I watch, I like to watch Zero actually, aka Queen. But when I watch first-person view like streams of some of the pro gamers, it like makes me tense up because they're moving so fast that like I kind of like sympathetically clench my muscles like as if I need to be moving fast also because they're moving so fast that I gotta move fast, I gotta move fast, I gotta move all the time, and they're moving all the time. It's like it's a little bit stressful in a way to even watch that much APM happening, and I need to stop watching it when I'm like going to bed because it like gets me too hyped up and like stressed out when I'm trying to like wind down and sleep. The rivalry pushes the meta too, that's true. The Ultralisk emote looks tempting. Let's see, what was the, I think it's Ultra 1. I'll type it in chat so you guys can see it in its full glory. I have to type it out though. I should make a command that does it so that my bot does it automatically. And I don't even like, the only reason I did this is because I didn't have any other ideas for what to do with my other emotes that I have slots for. There we go. I'm sorry, Smith. Watching streams with under the influence is dangerous. Don't you love it when you email someone a week ago and say, hey, something's happening in a week. We should talk about this thing that's coming up. And they ignore you. And then like the day before it happens, they text you and they're like, we need to talk about the thing. I'm like, yeah, who wish I'd thought of that a week ago? More than a week ago. That one with the 5 tanks was pretty nuts. I think that one ended up in the video. I think the game with the 5 tanks ended up in my video showing it, showing off Chatcraft. I think it was the same one.
많이 하는 이용호인데 작정했습니다. 집중하겠다는 거예요. 이진원 같은 선수 잡으려면 진짜 이렇게 힘으로 압도해버려야 되거든요.
그렇죠. 예, 만약에 사베럭스에서 이후에 마린 메딕 맞고 진출하면서 팩토리를 들리고 이후에 좀 중후반은 후반은 좀 노려보는 것이 아니라 이렇게 베럭스를 5개까지 들렸다는 부분. 예, 분명 그
Highlight video of the best Chatcrafts. I guess I could do that. It's been going on long enough that some of the old VODs are now aging out of the 2 months that they stay on Twitch. So I'd have to go back and like make sure I highlight them if I want to do that. Need to keep the tanks and memes rolling. I should definitely do a highlight though of that one from last week when the Zealots won against all odds, and then in the replay when we're like, how did they win? Let's watch the replay. They didn't win in the replay. Yeah, you didn't see that, Blackhand? It happened. Because the replays, I think there is actually a highlight of that on Twitch right now, but it's not edited. Maybe not. I don't remember if I highlighted it or not. But yeah, because the AI just does things differently in the replay, basically. Because the system that I have executes AI scripts instead of commands. And so the AI scripts function differently sometimes. I think it's different RNG on the number generator. These Marines have found a nice spot to try and hole up, but eventually they're gonna die. Nicely done, shutting that down. That was meant to shut down Jaedong's third. So it looks like he's gonna save his third. But yeah, it was the wildest thing that the Zealots won, and everyone's like, "What? How did the Zealots win that?" Because there was like 1 million Zerglings. And then when we watched the replay, the Zealots didn't win. It was like, what the hell? And I did another one off screen when I was trying to make that video, where one of the ones where Smith had bought a Kerrigan, and there was infested Kerrigan on the screen, and the Zerg still lost the game. And then when I wanted to take a video of that later on, I was like, well, the VOD isn't that great. I want to do a new video of it. I went back and replayed it, and the Zerg won the next time I played it. Ran the same scenario. I didn't change anything. And the Zerg actually won the next time around. So sometimes it's just like, sometimes the AI just screws up and does things weird. So, which is, I think is nice. It's nice that there's a little bit of an element of uncertainty there. Look at this fancy WCG. Oh, is he baiting him into a stop lurkers? Oh, nice. I think that those were they started attacking pretty quickly, but those were stop lurkers, I think. He's trying to keep him from getting out that ramp. Another nice surround. Wow. Another Terran army demolished. I gotta reply to this guy's text, I guess.
한 가지 이영호 선수가 노려볼 수 있는 부분은 업그레이드 측면이고요. 마린 메딕이 1업이 되어 있고 럴커가 이제 노업이고 저글링이 노업이기 때문에
So obnoxious though. I had all week to talk to him about it, and he's like texting me way too late. Hope he doesn't see this VOD. It's my colleague. If you're watching this later, I'm sorry. I'm just venting. Nothing personal. I know you've been busy too. Actually, I gotta check my calendar to make sure.
그러니까 끊임없이 압박하고 빼면서 상대편의 주도권을 내적을 가져오는 것인데 겁나니까 못하면 스캔 때리면서 언제 다닙니까?
네, 그래도 이영호 선수가 3탱크까지 모으면서 어느 정도 한방 타이밍을 한번 지출하면서 이득을 좀 보려는 생각인데 이재동 선수 만약에 이거 언덕 위에 있는 오버로드로 좀 확인을 했다면은 그리고 이 럴커로 좀 확인한다면은 병력 생산 좀 집중할 필요가 있겠고요.
네, 앞선 럴커는 아니었고요. 볼때 베슬이 나옵니다.
드론 생산보다는 병력 생산 좀 집중해야 됩니다. 이재동 선수.
근데 다수의 지상 병력이 있거든요. 스커지도 있고 첫 배슬 떨고 갔다는 생각입니까?
근데 이게
첫 배슬! 근데 첫 배슬이 근데 마린 메딕 포지션이 안 좋습니다. 그런데 뒤쪽에 많아요. 이 영어 일단 경기로 수로 갑니다. 수로.
I'm missing out on a cool battle. I'm sorry. Oh, I didn't reactivate. Sorry.
그래도 언덕 위에 2점 그러면서 럴커 숫자로 어느 정도 이재동 선수가 정말 잘 버텨주고 베스를 한 개 잡아줬다는 측면에서 이재동 선수 큰 힘이 될 것 같네요.
네, 첫 배슬.
Alright.
잡아두면 이영호의 병력들이 움찔 할 수밖에 없습니다.
Chatcraft is back on.
그래도 아직까지
Sorry about that.
업그레이드 측면에서 좀 아직도 부족한 부분. 이재동 선수 더군다나 럴커 숫자가 한 번에 좀 줄어들었기 때문에 추가적인 럴커가 나올 때까지 시간을 좀 끌어줘야 되고요 지금요. 그렇기 때문에 이 저글링으로 계속 시선을 끌어주는 겁니다.
Spawn more overlords. Pink fluffy titan. Already getting more zerglings there. I'm gonna go pee real quick, guys. I'll be right back.
가스 자원으로 하이브를 빨리 가려는 것이었네요.
네.
바로 디파일러 나오는 타이밍. 테란의 진출이 뭐 3탱크에서 바로 전진하는 것이긴 하지만 벌써 디파일러가 나오다니 어느 정도 이재동 선수의 생각이 들어맞는 부분인 것 같습니다.
다크섬 안에 있으면 무슨 업그레이드 별 상관 없거든요. 어차피 총 쏘는 데미지는 안 들어가니까요. 자, 디파일러가 준비되고 있고요. 7시 앞마당까지. 자, 다크섬 쳐야죠. 이러면 이영호 이거 모두가도 못하는 상황인데 디파일러를 잡아줬고요. 디파일러 한 번 더 다크섬 죽기 직전에 쳤습니다.
움직이면서 마린 메딕으로 정말 재미를 잘 보고 있는 이영호 선수고 일단 저그의 추가적인 사케스죠. 확장을 저지하기 위해서 이렇게 진출을 했고요. 이쪽 지역에는 아직 디파일러가 없는데
네, 코너는 있거든요.
커널로 디파일러가 좀 나와서 이쪽 지역을 좀 지켜줄 필요가 있겠죠.
디파일러가 아예 없나요 지금? 코너로 들어가야죠 디파일러. 어디가 나와서
일단은 수비를 좀 잘 해주는 이재동 선수의 모습이고 이렇게 되면은 업그레이드가 이제 방위럽으로 좀 따라와준 이재동 선수이기 때문에 사케스를 가져가면서 시간적으로 어느 정도 계속 업그레이드.
베스를 놓쳤습니다. 이러면 나간 병력이 오드가도 못하고 잠시이가 그 시야가 제로가 되는 상태거든요.
그렇죠. 아직도 이영호 선수가 업그레이드 부분에서 마린 메딕이 공이업 방위업이 되면서 지금 이 합박 타이밍을 놓칠 수가 없는 부분이 저그의 확장 속도가 지금 상당히 빠른 측면이거든요. 그렇다고 했을 때 이영호 선수 이렇게 센터 쪽에서 계속
Alright, I'm back.
주는 것도 좋지만 이득도 많이 보고 있어요. 많이 보고 있지만
I went pee, and I also splashed some water on my face a few times. Oh, felt so good. I think I probably should have done that when I woke up, but I just didn't have time, I guess, or whatever. I didn't think of it. I don't know. Felt really good to just be like, it's super refreshing. On today's stream, we're gonna watch a boomer take his vitamins.
그리고 이영호 선수는 좀 더 마린 메딕을 흩어줄 필요가 있겠고 이재동 선수는 아직도 업그레이드가 많이 부족합니다. 드론 숫자도 어느 정도 적정한 숫자로 차긴 하지만 7시 앞마당은 좀 아직도 부족하고요. 그렇다고 했을 때 업그레이드를 계속 지금 버티는 수밖에 없어요. 센터로 진출할 생각보다도 버티면서 드론 생산하고 울트라 업그레이드 미리 눌러놓고 그런 수밖에 없습니다. 이재동 선수. 만약에 공격을 생각한다면은 센터로 진출하기보다는 좀 오버로드 드랍을 통해서 우회적인 공격이 좀 더 효율적일 것 같고요.
네, 그리고 이영호 선수의 확장기를 막아야 됩니다. 이전에 11시간 돌아가고 있고요. 다크섬 치고 다크섬에 대항하기 위해서 디파일러 과감하게 높였습니다.
여기서 플래그 한 방 뿌려주면 좋을 것 같은데요. 이정원 선수.
곧 준비될 것 같은데요.
예.
됐어요.
이렇게 플래그 뿌리게 되면은 어느 정도 이영호 선수의 행동 반경도 상당히 줄어들 수가 있겠고요.
그럼요. 그래 배슬 관리 잘해야 됩니다. 이영호. 이거 힘 빠진 피 한 번 뒤집어 쓴 바이오도 금방
Okay.
죽어요.
Alright.
플래그 병력들을 이제
Back to the Starcraft.
하고 이영호 선수는 탈락을 배럭 숫자가 많으니까 플래그 수를 빨리빨리
It's interesting that
관리가 상당히 좀 좋지가 않네요.
in this matchup, the Zerg is kind of expected to be a little behind on supply, you know? But they could just be so effective with, oh, is he gonna get the swarm down? Is he gonna get the swarm down? Oh, we got the swarm down. Nice, covering that ramp. But Zerg can be so effective with dark swarms that it like doesn't really matter. Well, it doesn't not matter, but it doesn't. It's not as crucial that they're behind in supply. Like right now, Jaedong is 50 supply behind. He's 50 supply behind, but it's like they're still kind of even though, because he can throw down a swarm and then send us some Zerglings and it's fine. And he can defend with less, you know? Which is kind of interesting if you think about it, because Terrans are the defensive race, right? Like, Terrans are good at sieging up and defending, and in this matchup it's flipped, where the Terrans are the aggressors with all the bio, and the Zerg are the ones playing defensive with lurkers and then swarms. Really interesting. Plague? Plague? Decent Plague. Looked like he was going to hit a nice juicy one on a lot of Marines, but still a good one though. Starcraft's a crazy game. It's a crazy game.
멀티를 자 어느 쪽을 생각하고 있어. 아무튼 병력 짜내기입니다. 그리고 배슬 잡아야 돼. 뭉쳐 있는 배슬 부대, 배슬 반대를 잡아야 돼요.
Bob! No! Bob's gonna get surrounded by Zerglings now. Oh wow, wait, what? Wait, is that his main? No, no, his main's the top right. He's now trying to rebuild top or bottom right. He's getting some SCV kills here. It's gonna get cleaned up though. Oh, that's a juicy target. Nice kill on the lurkers. Good spread. It was not the best burrow actually either. Almost like a desperation burrow. Oh! How many was that? 3 vessels? It's a good kill. The ultras are out, boys. Ultras are out. Alright, I'm gonna make that a command right now. Let me, actually I'll do it on this screen. Cheering for the Ultralisk. Alright, let's see here. Chat bot, chat commands, custom commands. Oh wait, how do I don't know if I can do it actually. I can't do a new line. I can't do a new line in the commands to make my I would want to make my bot do 2 different lines, but I don't think that there's a way to do that. JK, I guess I'm not going to do that after all. Oh well. Oh, more vessels dying. Oh man, he's losing so many there. Eek. Eek. I want to check some of my emotes actually also. Yeah, so right now let's see. So right now, Smith, there's only 2 people. I don't currently have a cheer reward for people that have given as many bits as you have. So if you have a specific emote that you want, I'm happy to make that just for you, basically. Because you're the only one that has access to it right now anyway. You and also, wait, he changed his name. He was Flippy, and now he's Flippy Elite or something like that. He's also on the top cheer list. Oh, another zealot. So if you have any requests, Smith, where you're like, I want this emote, I can put that as the something. Hopefully, I can try and make it something that I can put as the cheer emote, cheer reward emote at the 10k bit level. We can make a Kerrigan emote, sure. I could do you could do this. Should I make this into an emote? I could do that. It would have some empty space on the sides though. Because it's kind of a narrow one. You want that one? Okay. I'll add that when I have a chance after the stream or for the next one. I want the real Kerrigan. Wait, are you saying you want the human Kerrigan? That's not what you're saying, right? You want this one, right? It's a sick picture. But I can just put that in. I have to adjust. That's why I'm not just do it right now because I have to adjust it so that it's the right size, and then I can upload it. I thought so. For a second, I was like, Magneto meme. That's not Magneto. Because I was thinking of old Magneto. Not young Magneto.
We feel your presence.
Hey, hella bacon. Thank you so much for the Prime subscription. How you doing? Are you still borking for pork? Yeah, enjoy your emotes. Oh, I just saw you did some borking earlier up there. Oh, my dog. Every day of my life. That's right. Would you like to add some units to Chatcraft? You get, for a subscription, you get a tank, a Dragoon, or 2 Hydralisks to add to the battle, if you want to. Oh, those Ultralisks are so sick. I think Jadong's ahead right now. A Dragoon, alright. Uh-oh. Not looking good for our Zerglings right now. I was looking even worse for the Terran, I guess. I bleed blue for my boys in goo. That's amazing. That's great. Been summoned to an FFA. Nice. Enjoy that, man. Ooh, that dropship got owned. Good luck. Have fun. Hope you wreck some face.
그렇죠. 울트라가 먼저 내려주면서 맷진 역할을 해준과 동시에 디파일러가 내리면서 다크 싸움을 좀 쳐줄 필요가 있겠고요.
네, 로브를 하나 그냥 죽었고요. 디파일러 내리자 죽었어요.
Oh wow. That drop. Hold on. Let's look at how many units died here trying to get in. That's maybe not that much actually. But this is like the exact wrong spot to drop. 1 Overlord dies, 2 Overlords dies, 3. He targets down the Overlords hecka fast. Like 3 Overlords worth of units died, I think. And the tanks finished everything else up. Oof. Oof.
그나마 그 가스 자원을 정말 지역장에서 울트라와 디파일러를 마지막 공격
Oof.
시작해본 이재동 선수인데
Not good for that Zerg drop at all.
좀 많이 기웁니다.
It was a good idea. If you can get it swarming some cracklings in a base, you can take it out pretty easy, but no. How do you feel about archival issues in regards to Starcraft history? What do you mean?
시간을 주지 않을 것 같습니다. 이제는 이영호 선수가 이재동 선수의 공격이 멈춘 순간 이영호 선수가 나와서 이재동 선수에게 지지 받아내려고 나올 게 뻔한
In terms of like not like losing his Starcraft history because it's not being archived or something like that?
조율적인 작전인지
Oh yeah. Yeah, and also videos getting taken down. A lot of YouTube videos of old games have been taken down recently, and some of them are just gone. I don't know, man. It's hard. It's like it's sad, but I don't know what to do about it. Yeah, like now, because at one point Team Liquid had put up a bunch of games on YouTube, right? And then they linked them all to Team Liquid Player Database. And now, if you go to the Team Liquid Player Database, and you click on VOD, it takes you to where the VOD is, right? But some of the VODs are gone now. So I think there was an old YouTube channel that got taken down. And I don't know if it got taken down or someone took it down or what happened. I don't know what happened with it, but a lot of the old VODs, I would say a third of the old VODs that I try and find on Team Liquid are gone. The VOD doesn't exist anymore that's linked. And sometimes I can find a different version of the same game. Ooh, sick plague. Sick plague. It's a good term, sick plague. Unfortunately, So, I do not know what you're asking. My Korean is not good enough. Oh, more Scourge popping out! Dive bomb it with 4 Scourge! There we go, he got it. A couple Marines got out, though. Not too bad, though. Yeah, this might have been the biggest rivalry in StarCraft. But, anyway, I mean, like, it's like... I don't know what to say because it sucks, but I don't really know what to do about it. And part of me hopes that somewhere out there's a, you know, a cache of the old broadcasts on tapes in an old on-GameNet basement that could come out someday or something like that. But like, I don't know where that is or how to find it, you know. It is a place to only watch Star games. Ah. Oh, is it a place to only watch Star games? Are you talking about my stream? Mostly we watch Star games on my stream, yeah. Yeah, Mergy went down. That kind of sucks. I wonder if his but I heard it was some computer issues, but I wonder if his if that VOD archive still exists, like if he still has the VOD somewhere that he could put somewhere else. I don't know. A lot of the VODs are still around, they're just not on YouTube. There's some big torrent files. There's a torrent file with all the MSL. There's a torrent file with all the OSL. I think there's an OSL one. So some of them are out there, but they're just not on YouTube anymore, you know?
저 미네랄 지역도 확장하면서 이쪽 세시 지역은 빨리빨리 좀 해처리를 좀 펼쳐주면 좋을 것 같습니다.
So again, Jaedong is at 140 supply and Flash is at 190. But Jaedong still feels like he's kind of in command of the game right now in a way. Like he's still got some control. So like there, but yeah, so there's a lot of old VODs that are still available. Sort of. Some people have them somewhere. Damn, that wall is strong. Oh, that was kind of crazy. He like went up against that wall and there's like medic marines and bunkers and tanks behind it. Oh my god, there's so many tanks over here. But Flash is just bunkering. He's not actually attacking. I don't know if he can attack with all that stuff, you know? He's got 50 extra supply or 40 extra supply and he's on the defensive. It's kind of funny. I've downloaded some of the MSL torrent. And you know, those games are all pretty bad quality VODs anyway. And they don't actually have all of them. There's a few MSLs missing from the list or whatever, but I think there's also a torrent. I haven't actually downloaded this one to see, but I think there's also a torrent. Oh, he's got all the Ultralisk upgrades. Nice. Sick Ultralisks. Just trying to make sure I could see the upgrades because they were cut off a little bit. BroodWarReplays.com has been down for a week. Oh no. That sucks. I honestly didn't even know that it existed. But now that you mention them, I mean, like, I didn't have it in my mind, I mean, but now that you mention, I'm like, oh yeah, I've heard of Brood War Replays. But they didn't usually have a lot of, I don't know, for me, I'm not as invested in the old replays of like random people's ladder games and stuff like that. I personally, I only care about the pro scene that much. So, Guardians! Battle Cruisers are a perfect counter for Guardians, that's for sure. Yeah, it's like, oh, here's some Guardians. Oh, I already have BCs. Actually have to attack the Guardians, though. But, so I don't know if Brood War Replays had pro replays, or if they just had random replays. There's not very many pro replays, though. They were so closely guarded back in the day that it's hard to get a hold of them. I don't know where to get replays these days. It's a nice Plague. Plague does so much damage to BCs. Oh yeah, he's trying to make spores, but like all he needs to do is make a Hydralisk. Oh, here comes the mutas to kill the plagued battle cruisers. Pragmatize coming in with the Guardian hate. All right, here we go. Muta's killing nearly. I think he needed to wait a little bit longer for the plague to keep killing those. The battle cruisers still had a few hit points left, so they were like, "Oh, mutas, let's just kill those real quick." Oh, now he's gonna repair. He missed the chance. He went in too early with those mutas. The battle cruisers were not low enough yet. The mutas died, and now he can repair them. And now Jaedong is almost as even in supply, actually. He's caught up to Flash and Supply, finally. Is he actually going to get ahead of Flash and Supply for, like, the first time? I'm, like, looking. It's, like, 177, 174. Just make a couple of units, Jaedong. Make a couple of units right now. 78. There he is. He got more supply. Jaedong has higher supply now. He was flying a command center in. He thought he was going to kill that base and take it that quickly. Cocky. This is an epic game, though. I still think Jaedong has a little bit of an edge, though. Maybe? Yeah, like, Flash can't really deal with those ultras and stuff unless he moves out. But he can't really move out with all those tanks because then he might get them all killed. So yeah, so I've heard about this. I don't know the details myself, but from what I understand, the idea is that YouTube changes their settings or the requirements or whatever, and they re-encode the videos. And so like over time, every time they re-encode them for different settings, it lowers the quality. And so videos that were uploaded 15 years ago get re-encoded, have gotten re-encoded several times. That's what I've heard. I don't actually know much about it. That's just like what I've heard. Hey Seige, how's it going? Seige coming at ya. He's Yamatoing the spores. He should get he should actually legit get restoration, so he can cast restoration on his BCs. They're showing Jaedong's bases. Let's see how much he's mining. Jaedong is not mining almost at all right now. He's got like 8 or 10 mineral patches mining right now. But how much is Flash mining? Oh, he's gonna drop the main? Oh my god, huge drop in the main. Holy mackerel, that's a lot of stuff. Oh, and he's going in the front also. The Marines left the front, and he's standing in the front instead. Well, it's open, but there's too many tanks. There's too many tanks in the front though. The main is just getting obliterated. Oh man, he got a swarm on the front, so he can actually clear out all those tanks too. What a master stroke! Like, just look at Flash's supply. 138 out of 66. He lost so many depots. He's out of 60 supply right now. And now he's like, all right, well, screw this base. I don't need that base anyway. He's just gonna float all of his buildings to the south now. He's got like 8 battle cruisers. Pistachio nuts and Starcraft. Hey man, that's a good time right there. I'm gonna have the last few of my snacks too. Actually, come to think of it. Snacks and Starcraft. Maybe that should have been the title of my stream. Snacks and Starcraft. He's at 129 out of 120 now. He's almost out of the red with supply. Wow, he killed so many depots. He was at 200 supply. He went down to like 60, right? So it's like 140 supply that he lost in depots. Divided by 8. What was that, like 17 supply depots or something like that? But he's Terran, so even though he loses his entire main base and his natural, he's gonna float his entire main base and natural down to his other bases. That's so funny. And Flash has some minerals in the bank too, actually. He's got money in the bank to rebuild once those buildings land. Devourers would actually be useful right now. Oh, he's got one, okay. Just get a few spores on those battle cruisers, make the Hydras that much more effective, I guess. But I don't know how you can make Hydras against that many tanks, so I'm not sure how that works. Snacks. Okay, now he has to do something with these battle cruisers. Queens? Are we gonna see the triple goo? Oh, he Yamato'd the Devourer. That's great. Is it gonna be the infamous triple goo, the plague, the acid spores, the ensnare on the same unit? It's a rare sight
결국에는 배틀 저 야마토건으로
to see the triple goo.
이재동 선수가 100원 벌면 뭐합니까? 저 야마토건으로 100원을 잃게 되는데 100원 이상을 잃게 되는데요. 배틀을 빨리 줄여줘야 돼요.
This guy I watch calls it he says it's gochujang, wasabi, and I don't remember what he calls the purple stuff.
테라는 높겠어. 근데 뭐 저그가 이리저리 흔들어주면은 좋았겠죠. 좋을 수가 있겠죠.
Yeah, he relanded all of his buildings now, so he's Gucci. Flash only has that base though, the island base and one other one, I think. Oh, nice drop. Wait, did he just do spawn broodlings in this? I didn't even see what he spawned broodling on. Was there a tank in there? Oh, he did a parasite. He didn't actually. The little animation was actually a parasite, not a spawn broodling. So he got a parasite on the battlecruiser. He really needs restoration now, actually. Like, he legit really needs restoration. I mean, he doesn't need it, but I think it'd be actually useful. Oh, damn! Wow, he got a lot of devourers, actually. Oh, I thought he was about to plague. Oh, we were gonna have double goo. Yeah, restoration cures plague. It's actually really good. It's really good. If you use restoration on like a battle cruiser, I mean, that's just been plagued, you can save hundreds of hit points with one spell. It's pretty useful. I've seen it done before. Flash is moving out now. I think he should actually be mixing in Mutalisks with these Devourers, right? Or Hydras, but Mutas are obviously going to be able to, you know, keep. Oh, he's going to try and drop while he's distracted. Is he dropping the Hydras? Oh my god. And Flash is trying to kill 6. He needs 6. Oh, there's the double goo. We got the ensnare. We got the acid spores. Where's the plague? Double goo. Get the plague on there. Give us the triple goo, Jaedong. Well, he killed that island base though. But now Flash is like pushing out with all those tanks he's been building up this whole game. You gonna be good against all those tanks? Mutalisks. Or just dropping Ultralisks on top of him, I guess. That works too. Damn, there's so many tanks though. Pink Fluffy Titan trying to channel Jaedong. They're showing Flash's resources. He almost mined out of that bottom base, and he's got nothing else mining really.
미네랄은 원 없이 먹을 수 있습니다. 이재동 4군데 돌아가잖아요. 저글링만 뽑아도 됩니다. 단독 탱크만 있으니까요. 이영호도 새벽녘 안 나와요. 골리앗치가 벌처가 안 나오면 돈이 있어야 나오죠.
그렇죠. 6시 지역 지금 뭐 이재동 선수 파괴하게 된다면은 그 이후에는
If he needs to hold this 6 o'clock base. He really needs to hold this, but it's becoming really difficult to do that. Like, okay, now he's bringing in the BCs to be the front line, but he can't break down that ramp. There's just so many freaking tanks there. There's nothing he can do about it. I think he just dies here. Like, what? He can't hold off that much stuff with a handful of lings. Like, Swarm is strong, but it's not that strong. Okay, now now he has mutas, but he's sending him to die on a turret instead of going after the plagued battle cruisers. He's tired. This game's been long for like 40 minutes or something like that. I think he's probably worn out. There, I think that's GG. That was Jaedong's only real. Oh wait, here he comes. Some free battle cruisers though. Oh, those were not super. Those were not low from Plague actually. The long distance fade away. Yamato. That Mutalisk got far away before the Yamato hit it. It's kind of funny. I wonder what happened if you Yamato'd a unit that was being recalled across the map. Would the Yamato follow it all the way?
배틀만 잡아주면 그렇죠. 네, 배틀 탱크 얘네 다 완전히 땡큐거든요.
마린 메딕 숫자가 어느 정도 약간 불안하고 그렇다면은 가디언으로 야 이거 진짜 없는
네.
자원 없는 일일수록 예. 야 여기서
그리고,
지지 치지
네.
않을까 지지 치지 않을까 힘들지 않을까 왜 지지를 안 치지 이렇게 생각할 때 이재동 선수 남은 한 수로 또 준비를 하네요.
Well, Jaedong's geared up for one last attack here. Somehow he has the money to try and one more drop here. And Flash has this like line of tanks going from 6 o'clock all the way back to his main or his new main. More Guardians. More Queens. Oh no. Oh no. Those are some crucial irradiates actually. He's sending everything. He's waiting for the whole cavalry to get there. He's gonna try and send in everything with one last ditch attack to try and take Flash out of 6 o'clock. Because if Flash maintains 6 o'clock, it's over. Literally always bad. Alright, here we go. He's going in with everything. This is Jaedong's last ditch attempt. And he didn't have enough. And the Zergling's out there too late. And there's not enough swarms. And there's BCs and tanks. Yeah, it's over. That was his one chance, I think. Because now Flash can mine 6 o'clock. Wait, Jaedong's trying to take 3 o'clock now. What? Yeah, I think this is over. What is he Yamatoing? He's actually gonna Yamato and target down the hatchery. That's kind of funny. Yeah, Jaedong is barely mining now. Yeah, Flash is gonna get. Well, he's got 6 patches mining there now. But that's all he's mining, because his new natural is mined out. So now only he's mining 6. Oh, BCs. Gatekeeping the vessels. Nicely done. Literally always bad. I think I saw Jelizorg win with Guardians in like 2005 once. There's the GG. Wow. Look at Flash, he's like, finally. Man. That was a crazy game. There were times when I thought Jaedong had it too. Actually, I thought Jaedong was going to win that for a little bit of a time. Alright, what do we want to watch next? Moletrap Watch Party? That sounds nice. Let's check that out. Moletrap Watch Party? That sounds nice. Let's check that out. Okay, that's not a good idea.
역시
Moleception. Where's another good game here? And again, it's interesting that that it works this way, that the long games, it knows what other long games are long, right? So it's recommending all these longer games for the most part too. Except then there's this 13-minute one here. What is this? Oh, this is game 5? Wait. This is kind of a weird game. Big file MSL finals. I think this is game 5 of MSL finals. I kind of don't want to watch it though, because I think I'd rather watch the whole finals instead of just game number 5, you know? Maybe that might be something for another day. Watch the MSL finals. I don't really feel like setting it up right now. Let's see, what is this though? This is another Flash versus Jaedong. And this is just a round of 8 game. Sure, let's watch a little more Flash Jaedong. So it's an epic, the most powerful rivalry of the Kespa era. Might as well watch some more. Moleception. It's interesting that the volume went down every time, so eventually you couldn't actually hear me. Because it was doing like 20% volume of that, and 20% volume of that, 20% volume of that. You gotta pay attention to the colors so we know who is whom.
네, 경기 시작됐습니다. 먼저 매번 카트린하고요. 이재동 선수의 진영입니다. 파란색 저거예요. 그리고 이에 맞서는 이영호 선수는 붉은색 테란.
그럼 뭐 위치는 뭐
We'll
연속적으로
see if Flash
좀 할만하게 나오네요.
recharged his batteries enough this time.
방금 2차전 경기처럼 드랍십을 통한 교란 작전을 쓰기에는
There we go.
테란의 위치가 상당히 좋네요.
This is a game. This is also a deciding game, but it's just game 3 of a best of 3 from a round of 8 game. So it's not the same as the finals.
제대로 보여줬고 그 기세가 이어지긴 했거든요.
더욱더 관심받는 라이벌로 성장하기 위해서는 치고받는 앞선 경기와 같은 어떤 그 치열함이 느껴져야 되는데 이번 경기 역시 그런 치열한 경기가 나올
As for I need to text this guy back one more thing here.
뭐 누가 뭐 전체적으로 총승부에서 몇 번을 이기고 몇 번을 졌느냐, 이런 거보다도 정말 진짜 파괴신다운 경기력을 보여줬습니다. 그 조금 전에. 하여튼 뭐 근데 주요 장면마다의 다전제 또는 한 판 이겼을 때 8강 가느냐 못 가느냐 하는 뭐 이런 정도의 단계들에서의 경기에서 자꾸만 지면서 총 스코어가 비슷하다 그래서 라이벌을 하기 힘들거든요. 한 번 정도는 스타리그 4강은
Blizzard never introduced proper OBS mode until remastered.
아직은 이재동과 이영호를 라이벌이라고.
Well, they had an OBS mode, right? I mean, you could have people in observer slots before, or you mean like with tracking the builds and the supplies and that kind of stuff? I guess is what you're talking about, right? Yeah. I guess you're right. They didn't have that until remastered. This FFA is epic. Are you still in it? On old video, the Zerg UI looks more real. That's an interesting thing to think about. Because it's like a little grittier. Did you win? Did you lose? Is the FFA still happening? Yeah, some people draw some really amazing stuff in the cheer pulls in the crowd. Did you win? Did you lose? Is it still happening? Yes. Okay.
해처리 세개
Is this Katrina? I think this is Katrina, right?
다 확인을 했죠.
Yeah, this looks like Katrina.
지어진 타이밍만 딱 봐도 야, 이게
Is this the famous
서플라이 디포먼치
Flash goes mech and kills Jadon game?
이런 거
Spoiler alert, I guess, but I think this might be it.
선수 예.
I think it was Katrina. There's like kind of a famous game where he went mech,
이제 서로
and I don't know. I'm not sure why it was famous, but well, I guess this was like 2000. What was it? 2008. So this is early days. So mech was not as common as it is like these days as like an option. So it was more of a surprise. You lost to mech. Well, happens to the best of us. Even Jadon loses to mech sometimes. As we might be able to see in this game. I'm not sure if this is the one.
수비만 하면서 예. 골리앗 탱크 위주로
For some reason I feel like it's not, because I thought there were different map positions on that game, but I'm not sure.
예, 지금 SCV 정찰을 통해서 아마 노스포니플 3회 처리까지
Oh man.
했기 때문에 이런 수가 늦죠. 그걸 바로 투스타를 지을
Still
기세에
tired.
있거든요. 근데 오버로드로 지금 이걸 확인하는 게 크죠.
네, 저 오버는 자 팩토리 이후에 건물 짓는 위치 바로 옆이에요. 아 뭐하러 진짜 짓는데.
I gotta check my mobile game again. See if there's any upkeep I need to do. Hey, Astro Soup. Thank you for the salute. How you doing?
골리앗을 쓰겠다라는 얘기인데 이거를 누르고 당한다면은 적에게 큰 타격을 줄 수 있겠으면 이미 확인했다는 게 이게 너무 큰데요.
그렇죠. 그게 이제 팩토리가 완성된 딱 단계에서 투팩인지 아니면 스타포트가 올라가는지 그것만 확인하면 사실은 예, 의도는 충분히 아는 거거든요. 그리고 한번 당한 바 있지 않습니까?
Yep, here he goes. Going mech.
한번 당한 건 똑같이 또 당하리라고 생각하기 좀
근데
힘들다 보는데.
보통 저런
예.
어떤 그 저그 상대의 메카닉 골리앗을 쓰기 위해서 가장 최적화된 것은 저그가 모르고 부유하게 플레이를 해야 되고 그 전에 벌처 플레이가 기습적으로 통하게 된다면 저 골리앗이 더 위력을 발휘하는
Always good to say what's up to an OG. Well, thank you.
효과를 볼지도 지금 미지수고요.
네, 그리고 움직임이 노출됐어요.
I'm probably not gonna be streaming for too much longer, but it's glad that you were able to catch it.
자, 아무튼 핵심적인 작전.
But if you aren't aware, I do this twice a week, so there'll be other times. Oh, look at this. Oh, he's gonna try and break in on the depot. There's only one Marine there. Oh, he got to surround on the Vulture. Is he gonna actually break in? That Marine cannot kill the Zerglings fast enough. There's so much surface area. The depot's in the red. It's going down. The depot's going down, but if he kills one Marine, it might not have enough DPS. 50 hit points.
3회 처리에서 나오는 뮤탈리스크를 막기가 어렵거든요.
He didn't get it. Oh man. Could he have gotten it? The depot's at like 50 hit points right here. But the thing is he had enough right here. He has enough Zerglings to take it down faster than he can repair. It's just a surface area math problem, right? He can only fit 4 SCVs on it. He can only fit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, like 9 Zerglings on it. And the 9 Zerglings are killing it faster than the 4 SCVs can repair it. But once he gets down to 8 Zerglings, 7 Zerglings, 6 Zerglings, and I guess he just was like, alright, well this is going to get close enough that I'm not going to be able to do it. Wow. That was really close though. Holy crap.
골리앗만으로 막아야 되는데 이건 뮤탈리스크에 휘둘릴 가능성이 상당히 높습니다.
그래서 일꾼도 빠졌죠. 일꾼도 고치라고 떴죠. 아, 아무튼 이용호 선수 글쎄요 그림이 아 이게 웬일입니까? 네, 모르고 있다가 타이밍을 놓쳐갖고 한번 당할 수 있는 거지만, 예, 상대방의 플레이를 알고 있을 때는 또 이야기가 다르거든요. 이재동 선수는 내가 지금 딱 한 가지만 확인하고 싶어.
Jadong salty. Yeah. Alright, well here come the mutas now. And there's only a few Goliaths. Wait, he doesn't have any turrets? Or... This is a little sketchy for Flash now. Don't you need turrets along with the Goliaths? Oh, he's done a runaround too. He's not attacking straight into the main. He's going up into the natural in the top right. Oh, wow. Hey, Babamats. And Monkey Strategies in the house. What's going on, man? He got several SCVs there. I should probably put this thing on.
뮤타를 가도 될 정도라고 봐도
네,
됩니다.
확장 기지가 또 몇 개입니까? 7시에 이어서 중앙 아래쪽까지 먹으려고 있어요. 이영호가 묶여 있으니까요.
박찬수 선수가 보여줬던 그런 올리뮤탈 방어해주고. 아, 근데
There we go. Put this here.
굳이 그 상대가 골리앗 위주로 사용을 하는데 러커를 가는 거는 바른 선택은 아니고요.
Put it there, I guess. There we go. That's a good spot.
뮤탈리스크로 툭툭 치면서 골리앗들을 그러니까 테란의 멀티 지역이죠. 한시 쪽 같은 데를
I could move it over to the right because there's that black space, but I wanted to leave it space in the middle for ups so we could see upgrades and stuff. But maybe if I do this a little bit over.
진입을 하는 이런 시나리오가 나오게 되면은 이영호 선수 꼼짝없이 당할 수 있고 그런 플레이에 대해
It's a little obnoxious that I have to change the layout of my stream for every single VOD because they're all different. They all have a slightly different aspect ratio and size. But it's alright. Trying to keep your wife from saying leaf peeping? But that's a great phrase. What's wrong with leaf peeping? Now you got me saying it. Admiring the autumn foliage sounds really nice, though. I've been thinking about going for a trip to try and do that, actually. Just drive around the state, see if I can find some good places, because there's some nice spots in Washington, from what I've heard, but not too many nearby where I am. So I might have to look up like where's the trees looking pretty. Go drive around a little bit. Leaf peeping. What does it even mean? Is that like like you're looking at the leaves, you're leaf peeping? Okay, that makes sense. Peeping sounds sketchy. It makes it sound like you're like, is there a leaf? Where's the leaves? It is a little sketchy. But it's a fun phrase though, right? Can I use that? Do you mind if I use that? If I go out looking, can I tell people I'm leaf peeping? Or did your wife trademark it? Peepee, exactly. Leaf peepeeing. Leaf PvPing?
이게 뭐가 제일 중요한 말이죠. 지금 이영호 선수가 탱크가 너무 늦습니다. 즉 다시 말해서 이재동 선수가 히드라리스크도 이렇게
Yeah, well, Flash is holding things off barely with this mech. But he's kind of going to be stuck on these two bases, right? Like, how does he get a third base from here? As soon as he moves out, he's going to be more vulnerable. Leaf peeping is what Instagrammers call it these days. Oh, okay. Well, we wouldn't want to sound like them. No one wants to be thought of as an influencer. What about TikTokers? Aren't TikTokers hipper than Instagrammers these days? Isn't that the new thing? You damn kids, get off my lawn! Old man moletrap. I'm gonna spoil. Look away for a second if you don't want to see how much time is left on the VOD. I'm gonna check. Okay.
거기다가 지금 상황에서는 저글링을 잔뜩 뽑아가지고 합류를 시켜주는 것도 굉장히 좋거든요. 그 골리앗들이 되게 멀리에 있더라고 할지라도 공중 유닛이 뮤탈리스크가 날아다니면 멀리 저 뒤쪽에 있는 골리앗들도 대공으로 막 쏴주지 않습니까? 그때 저글링들이 달라붙는 플레이를 해주기가 굉장히 좋고요.
We got a Marine on the board finally. SCRVN2s it always comes in at random times with the Chatcraft units. Or not always, but sometimes. That's a lot of mutas. Oh my goodness. How many gas does Jaedong have? He actually has 4 gas right now. So he's actually 4 base Zerg No, he only has 3 guys. I think it's a mineral only in the middle.
노출되면 이렇게 저그가 대처하기
I think? I'm not sure. Either way, it's 4 base Zerg. What's up, my leaf peepers? Hey, Diggity. Are there any leaves to peep down there where you are?
벌면서 끊어주기만 하면 되고요.
Is the stream dying?
테란이 진영을 어떻게 잡고 있는가? 탱크들이 앞쪽에 배치돼 있냐, 섞여 있냐, 뒤쪽에 배치돼 있냐, 골리앗의 규모는 어느 정도냐? 이거 슬그머니 보러 간 거거든요 지금.
그레이터 스파이어 가네요 진짜.
그렇죠. 예.
뮤탈이
그러니까 뮤탈리스크의 업그레이드를 꾸준히 쉬고 그레이스터 스파이어로 들어갈 수 있으려면 스파이어에게 더 좋기도 하고
네.
자원이
지금-
풍부하면 플레이 가능합니다.
이렇게 된다면 결국 가디언 변태전 타이밍이 어떻게 보면 이영호 선수에게 기회가 될 수도 있는데
네. 야 진짜 드림팀 나오나요? 야 히드라와 가디안.
Yeah. Sorry. I mean, like, I don't know if you guys can even hear me right now, but
그러네요. 네.
oh, maybe it's back because it looks smooth, but it's like late.
가디언이 또 골리앗에 높고 이런 또
I think it's delayed. I'm watching it and it's like really delayed.
멀리서 가디언들 컨트롤해주면서
Now I'm watching myself type from like 20 seconds ago.
지금 이 한 방이 정말 엄청나긴 하거든요 지금.
So hopefully it's caught up or something like that. I don't know. Maybe I should just call it after this game then, actually.
서로 간에 소모전을 했을 때 싸워서 이겨서 한 덩어리 병력이 남아 있어야 됩니다. 근데 만약에 저 병력을 다 잃으면 이영호 선수 다시 저 병력이 안 나오거든요.
그렇죠. 그리고 이런 게 좋아요.
Yeah, I was thinking about me doing one more game, but I'm just gonna call it. We'll say after this game. Okay, here we go, Pragma twice. Guardians versus Goliaths. Why did he make Guardians versus Goliaths, actually? That seems kind of dumb. Guardian Hydra though, and Mutas. He's just making a ton of stuff. But yeah, I think we'll do one more quick Chatcraft at the end of this game, and then I'm gonna call it a night because I'm just like not having a great day. Here we go. The Guardians are going in, soaking up the damage. The Mutas go in, they get scared away and scared back. The Hydras go in and die. This was not well executed by Jaedong at all. Oh, that was terribly executed. Oh man. Look at this. So look, he's got like 24 Mutas. He's got 12 Guardians. He's got a bunch of Hydralisks as well, and he sends them all in at different times. Guardians first. The Goliaths get a ton of damage on the Guardians before the Mutas ever engage, right? Here come the Mutas. He engages with the Mutas. They take a ton of damage. They do nothing, and they fall back again. Without, like, he needs to go in with the Mutas to kill the tanks, and then the Hydras can go in and distract the Goliaths, and then the Guardians can do damage. But instead, he just goes in with the Guardians first, loses a couple Guardians to all the Goliaths. Like 2 or 3 Guardians already. The Mutas go in and attack, and then once the okay, well, this might be deliberate. I don't know. I mean, Jaedong's better than I am, obviously, but I'm just trying to analyze, like, seeing how this goes down, how he loses it, right? The Goliaths, he retargets the Goliaths onto the Multalisks specifically, and that's when Jaedong turns around. So I think he's trying to avoid getting his Mutas targeted down, but I think he probably just needed to go all in and just 1A, 2A, 3A, right? Like, I think the Mutas need to die, killing tanks, and then the Hydras can come in. But instead, the Mutas run away, the Hydras come in and die to the tanks in 3 different waves, piecemeal. The Mutas run away again, and then the Guardians die. In the end, they're both lost about the same amount of supply, actually. So Jaedong killed more than I thought somehow in there. The Guardians must have been pecking away at the Goliaths. But now it's too late. Now he's going in a second time, and I think it's too late. What can he do here? He needed to kill the tanks and then go in with Hydras. Pragma twice is right. Guardians never work. Yeah, Smith, go in there, knock Jay down out of his chair, take over for him, win the game against Flash, get it done. Guardians are really cool. That's completely true.
이거는 분명히 이재동 선수 속으로 생각했을 때 이 경기에 자신이 다 이겼다는 거.
Hey, guy in chat. How's it going? Good afternoon to you as well. Welcome. Although unfortunately, this is actually going to be the last game that we're going to watch. But you can watch the end of it. This is Jaedong versus Flash, the famous mech game on Katrina. Uh-oh, trying to sneak in some zealots here before the ending. And it might be ending soon. Just got a feeling that Jaedong might be leaving the game soon. And Taro a Dune. But we'll raid someone interesting here in a minute. I should probably check to see who's good to raid. Let's see. Is anyone playing Starcraft? Blackman is playing Starcraft. Maybe we'll raid him.
My life for ire.
Royal Blue. I don't know Royal Blue, but he's in the IRK clan. He's doing BSL ladder. Maybe we'll raid him. Be someone new to raid? Maybe we'll try that. Does anyone know Royal Blue? Game's not over yet though somehow. I'm not sure how it's still on, but I guess Jaedong is just saying like he's got so many bases, like he might as well try and keep fighting, right? I guess. I don't know. He's trying to hold bottom left as his new main. He lost his entire main. Flash is just like, all right, well, just march my mech all the way across. Yeah, Gypsy's on, but I rated Gypsy last time, I think, or recently. So I try and spread it around. There's the GG. All right. Chatcraft is paused. We'll set up the next one, and we'll do a Chatcraft, and then we'll. I'm gonna head out for the day. So anyway, sorry, guy in chat, that you just showed up right at the end here, but I'm just like not feeling great today, so wanted to do a little bit shorter stream today. 3.5 hours used to be my norm. I used to be do 3.5 hours, but then I've been started doing longer streams since then. All right, so we got one Marine. So I'm just gonna use this other one. I'm just gonna delete everything. So we'll delete them. Delete them. Delete him. Delete them. All right, we got one Marine. One Marine standing alone. We got 6 Zealots. So copy this. We'll put 2 more in here. And then how many Zerglings we got? 16 Zerglings. I think we can remove 4 of them, right? And these Hydras are not in it this time around. But there is a Dragoon in this battle as well, which might make the difference, actually. Where's the Protoss units? Dragoon. Boom, right there we go. So does that look right? We got 6 Zealots, 1 Dragoon, 16 Zerglings, is that correct? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yeah, 16. And 1 single solitary Marine. Do you know Royal Blue, Hella Bacon? I don't know who he is, but it looks like someone might be fun to raid, I think. Alright. So let's go ahead and load up this Chatcraft. Flash advancing out of the round of 8 there. That's funny. I had the old Chatcraft still open and it said it was an hour and 20-minute game because it was just idling for that long. All right. Oh, look at that face. Can you guys see that? Look at Flash's face right here. All right. Let's go ahead and go to the battle. The satellite dishes are map revealers. What they do is they can actually see the map. So see how everything's lit up? They don't show up in the game. They're kind of like meta elements so that the map is revealed for me, because otherwise, technically my only unit is this scout. I don't have any buildings, so I wouldn't be able to see any of this stuff over here, except the map revealer is like an invisible thing that shows it to me, basically. So there's actually map revealers all over all of the letters that I built in the Abyss show up on the minimap also. So anyway, let's go ahead and see. I don't know who's going to win this, honestly. I think I'd probably give it to the Protoss also, but I'm not sure. We'll see. 4, 3, 2, 1. And that one Marine is totally screwed. That's the only thing I know for sure. Yeah, well, let's see. He's getting a good surround on some of the Zealots. No, Zealots are too strong. Look, this one's almost dead. This one's almost dead. This one's almost dead. This one's pretty healthy. So the could have been a little bit different, but the Protoss were victorious. All right, let's see. Again, I'm pretty sure that the ending screen is still broken. It worked last time, but I hope it works this time. It probably won't, though. Maybe it will. Let's find out. Is that correct? Is that actually correct? It is! Guy in chat coming in at the end and buying the Zealots. Taking the win for the Protoss, becoming the MVP. And the system actually worked. Which is really weird, and I'm not sure why it's working now, but it wasn't before, and now I'm like, I don't even know what to do to fix it because it's not broken right now. Anyway, so the Protoss are now finally a fair battle for the toss. Anyway, thank you so much for coming in at the end there, guy in chat, if you're still around and participating. I hope I didn't scare you off by being like, well, you got here at the end. Oh, wow. I'm way behind, aren't I? The stream is really, really delayed. Because my bandwidth was screwing up in the middle in it, so it slowed everything down. Yeah, the satellite is part of the spaghetti code. Well, I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see this, but I'll just go ahead and raid. Blue, what was his name? Royal Blue. Oh, I gotta wait, because the actual stream... Oh no! We Thank you so much for the raid. Oh no. Hold on. I don't know if you guys are gonna be able to see this or not. All right, I don't know if you guys are watching it at all still, but we'll just do the raid. Have a good one, everybody. Take care. Have a good night.